Nothing I can change. Okay, guys. Guys and girls, what's up? Hope that we are all happy, healthy, wealthy. We are doing a stream here with White Phoenix, so hit the like button for the bird. And yeah, get ready. Get ready. I accidentally did the wrong thumbnail. Year of the Dragon, baby. Year of the Dragon, baby. All right. All right, let's get some music in the back. Are you back?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, we're live. We're good. We're here, and we're gonna see what we can do. Year of the Dragon. Yeah, man.
I gotta get the chat open so I can see it.
What's the plan, King? Okay, so long story short, first of all, everybody welcome. Make sure to hit your like button on the way in. Hope we are all happy, healthy, wealthy. Good morning. Today is Friday, January the 9th, 9:20 a.m. pre-New York. We had some news. I don't know what the news is. But here's the long story short for me right now. I didn't even actually properly get to do TA because I haven't slept in 2 days. But we have bullish open interest between this low from yesterday's low, and where we're at right now. So right now, currently, I'm looking for longs. If we start to lose yesterday's low, then I will look for backtest shorts. That's the play for me.
Yeah.
Actually, let me pop you out here. And then anytime you're on, your screen will be here. So you're good too.
Bro, that's working pretty good.
Yeah. Yeah, we took a long, literally right before we pressed live. Oh yeah, hold on. One thing real quick. Sorry, I got to do this real quick. And to anybody that's new or not new, disclaimer, all content presented is a complete joke. It should not be taken seriously. Geo's an incompetent 5 and 2 quarter one basing a non-financial advisor. Crypto is a scam and making money online is impossible. Global warming is real and the earth is flat. Viewer discretion is advised. Okay, so please do not just copy what we do blindly. We're going to do the best that we can for you. All right, we're good.
Yeah, that's all true. All that's true. Up billions right now, are we?
Yeah, we're doing all right. We're doing okay. We're doing all right.
I put my stop to break even, by the way.
Yeah, me too. Man, the thumbnail's misleading. I accidentally, because my stream from the other day was, the thing was $1 million long, so that's what the thumbnail is right now. And like, whoops. I mean, I guess it's better than me saying short and then it pumps, but we'll see. That's a pretty ugly candle.
Free trade anyway.
Yeah, whatever. I want to see this thing bounce though. No more pullbacks. We have a 2-minute block right here.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna do on the open with that.
What's our range? Like, look at our range. What a strange. We actually have bullish OI between the low that we just made, like the one that we longed, and the previous low that we had at 7 a.m. We also have bullish OI here.
Interesting.
So, I mean, theoretically, like we have a clear invalidation before we have to start, kind of changing a plan here. And we just hit supply right now. So if this supply fails, like if we get a structure flip here, which we're probably not going to, but if we get like you know, some reaction off this, or we break this high, I think we're good.
Yeah, it needs to go like quickly though.
Because we're in supply right now, so, and there's nothing else. So actually, there's a little baby one there, but I think, yeah, you break this high, and I think we're good. We'll see.
I think so. I think so.
Is that not a 15-minute SFP? Yeah, it is. It is. I mean, not. Yeah, it is actually. It is a 15-minute SFP, but I don't care. You can't hear Phoenix? Can you guys hear him?
Yeah, what? You guys can't hear him?
Hold on. How about now?
Yo. Test 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, they should be good now. We should be good now.
I didn't hear a word I said. That's funny, bro.
They're all messaging me like, on the thing saying we can't hear Phoenix, and somehow I only read the one that wasn't about that.
That's hilarious, man. Yeah, I was just saying we took a long trade like as we were prepping the stream, and it was more of a now or never based on the way those candles formed on the low there inside that order block. We just took it based on, you know, the reaction obviously and the nice little SFP that you got. It's a nice those lows when you have a wick form with a buyback and a bullish close on the 1 minute candle, and then you get another wick form immediately after that begins to engulf it. You know, it's a pretty good reaction out of a zone. So we took that, and we were able to put our stops at break even pretty quickly, right? But we didn't have time to obviously talk about it because it happened as we were prepping the stream. So, and I do agree the 50-minute SFP is definitely worth mentioning. Of course it is, but you know, at the same
factors here.
Other factors at play, of course, yeah. Yeah. You want to talk about those other factors?
Yeah, I mean, we okay, here. Let's go over them.
Bro's running.
I just want to make sure the Nexus has the link too. Okay, basically this is what I have. So, you know, the other day, okay, context is everything. We talk about this all the time. Yesterday we came down to basically my line in the sand line. Like you guys know, man, on YouTube I've been talking about for a while how I think we're gonna break up from this range, not break down. I've been talking about 96K. I've talked about it on my previous videos. I've talked about it in my previous live streams, and I'm not invalidated yet. Okay, so it's funny because all the bulls have been wrong and all the bears have been wrong, and the only ones that have been winning are the ones that are trading the range and have been taking profit. I've been trading the range, but I haven't been taking profit. So whatever it is, what it is. Anyways, long story short, we're in a higher time frame uptrend, okay? And we swept my line in the sand line basically yesterday. So, you know, I'm pretty bullish in general because of that. You know, whenever you're at a zone where it's like this is it or it's bust, you take that seriously, or at least I do. And then if you look at your structure coming into that zone, we have up, down, up, and break. So right now, this is my range-based demand, this whole section where we're at right now. And the expectation is higher low to then make a higher high, especially now when you add that in with the fact that we just SFP'd my like very important zone. This is something that I teach in my course, which is called the false first break. So after you hit a POI, like a higher time frame POI, and you get confirmation of that POI, I don't care what structure looks like coming back into that POI, because they do what I call the false first break all the time, which is if you're going to pull your structure coming out of there, we have up, we have down, we have up, SFP, down and break. You would think that the expectational order flow is lower high, lower low, but because we hit this higher time frame POI and this overrules it, and especially that this is my line in the sand line, there's nothing else below this. I don't care that this flipped structure back to bearish and we didn't flip back to bullish here. I don't need it to. I'm looking for the false first break. It's a perspective thing. This is just the way I trade. There's no right way or wrong way. But for me, like, I can't short unless like we come up and I see something clear here, but I would still be expecting a higher low, higher high. And then when we lose this, that's when I would be looking for backtest shorts. So when you pair everything that I just mentioned and everything I just talked about, by the way, yesterday in the Nexus live stream, we did trade this together. So that was a beautiful trade. When you pair all of this together with now what you see on open interest, you can see that this low that we just made like last night, and the low that we made yesterday has bullish open interest. So there's absorption here, meaning as long as this low holds, which we're expecting it to hold anyways because it's your line in the sand, as long as this line holds, you know, you also have that going for you, that we have absorption going on here right now. So, I mean, I think things look good. This is definitely the false first break. My target, my technical target for this long would be PDH. Okay. And then amidst getting that PDH, the way that I trade is I use my higher time frame idea, whatever, and then I'm targeting the higher time frame based on the scalp that I took on the low time frame. So if I was going to draw my structure on the higher time frame, as you can see with the blue, it's up, it's down, it's up, and it's down. If that ends up being an SFP, which it confirms with this structure flip that we had yesterday, then that means that this is my targeted high. So this trade right now that we took right before stream could end up being a 50 risk to reward trade. I know it sounds ridiculous, but it does make sense, at least in my opinion, to come back up and take that high. Now, here's the thing. If we do come back up to 94K, right? I've been targeting 96K for a very long time. There is so much liquidity now being generated above us, right? Where this thing doesn't even need to stop, hit 96 and then roll over. I actually think that you'll get follow through, and I'm actually targeting higher than 96K now because of the like this. I think they're inducing shorts, right? They came so close to the target, they didn't hit the target. Now they left all this liquidity. We've already discussed on this macro time frame that this Model 1 distribution, and I talked about this well like 3-4 weeks ago, that this Model 1 distribution wasn't going to work. It didn't work because now we came back and touched it. Do I think that they're going to fake out this Model 1 distribution just to SFP it and go down? No. Which is why I tweeted a couple days back saying, I don't think, or I was like, whoever thinks that this is going to give you a full range rotation is wrong. That's why I posted that. For me, I definitely think that we are approaching a bottom here. And I definitely think that, you know, we might see upwards of like I said, 96, 97, 98, 99. Things can change. Obviously, this is not financial advice, but that is the idea. And that is in general how I build my context of the market, which is something that is, you know, very important. And I've kind of been like beating to a pulp for you guys lately, is that context is literally everything. And yeah, that's kind of what I'm looking at. So we'll see how it goes. And based on the overall idea, we'll try to trade it as is, and, you know, we'll go from there.
Yeah, it's getting smoked now, though.
Yeah. Did you TP or no?
No.
We have another block down here. They could sweep the low again. I wouldn't be surprised, but we'll see. My stop's at break even, a little above break even. I'm not gonna get that slippage. Screw the slippage.
They came very close. Yeah. Should have TP'd, but whatever. Was looking for a home run.
Okay. Is what it is.
Yeah, I'm out.
Something else.
Yeah, I'm out.
We will get something else. Not a problem.
Holy smokes. Didn't give me a chance to do anything on that trade. I got a BE.
It's fine.
They BE'd me and bounced it. Interesting. Yeah, they might do. You said we have an order block below. Is that actually? Yeah, we do. Interesting.
Yeah, we have an inducement block right below where we're at.
Yeah, that's the next POI for sure.
Am I much quieter than Phoenix? Hold on. Okay, maybe it's like more evened out now.
You watch for that fake out into here. See what they do.
I think I'm just gonna wait. I think I'm just gonna wait, bro.
Yeah, I'm not playing that
I'm
reaction.
gonna wait. I'm gonna wait. Find like a nice accumulation or whatever, and go with that, because right now this is like super volatile. Well, New York just opened right now, so this is a fake or potential fake move on New York. Let's see if we hit this. If we sweep this low, I will try a reaction trade here.
My kid's school just called me, so I'm mute myself for a second, bro.
Okay. Wow, we just swept that low again. That's crazy. All right, just to remind everybody that when we're live on YouTube, like there is a delay, okay? So, you know, don't be doing things that you shouldn't be, you know. Like if I get in, don't just copy me blindly just cuz. Don't do that. I would like this now. Ideally, we touch the lower red line. Okay, beautiful. That's what we want to see. We just hit it. Let's see what happens here. I don't know what's going to happen here, but we're going to find out very soon. Very, very soon. I need to check USDT. The problem is I didn't actually get to do my full analysis because I didn't sleep and I like kind of missed Nexus stream today. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see what happens here.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, we just hit that inducement block right now.
Oh, we just hit it?
We just hit it.
I'd like to have a similar looking low to the last one, you know, where it sweeps it and...
Yeah, we need something.
So I think it's a golden pocket, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
The GP traders are going to try holding her up here. Let's see.
It defo is a GPZ. Let's see. I'm looking for SMT here.
We have a 5-minute block on the low, the London session too, right below the 786. So,
by the way, that long we took earlier, like before the stream started, we also had an SMT there. FYI.
Oh, we did have one.
So that was a good example. Yeah, and like, you know, again, if we took profit, you know, I was up like $1,500 for a second on that. Yeah, I'm definitely looking for. Okay, that looks good now. Oh. Did you get in that?
No. I'm not that antsy. I think I'm just gonna wait patiently this time. I'm not jumping the gun, but if it back test, I will. If it looks good on a back test.
Yeah. Did we have an SMT there? No, we didn't.
No, I keep looking at that low, bro. And not, you know.
Which one? The main low?
Yeah, London's low. Goodness. Okay, I gotta mute myself again, bro. Sorry about that.
Yeah, do your thing. Holy smokes. All right. That was it. Maybe. Okay, what are you guys saying? I need to have my chat up.
Did you jump on that one?
I did, yeah. When White Phoenix channel, I'm with Jay, but truly just there because of White Phoenix. He has a YouTube channel now.
I haven't been using it yet. My plan, yeah.
He's in planning. We're working on his YouTube. But yeah, we have it now. And then he hangs in the Nexus from now and again. 9:30 a.m. manipulation. Yeah, I mean it's Friday. It's pre-New York. Well, now it's New York, but we had a pre-New York dump. And then it's there was news pre-New York. So, you know, there's a lot kind of happening right here.
Not a bad scalp, bro. I should have jumped on that one.
11x in the house. Yeah, that was not bad. That one was not bad. Okay, so I'm on your screen right now, Phoenix. So look at your vectors. Yeah, that was a great trade. Bang, look at that. Look at your vectors.
Yeah.
See, so you see how on your one, I'm looking at your top right chart. You have red vectors on the way down, and then you're pushing out with non-vectors. That's, to me, that's good because now we don't necessarily need to come back for that. Now we've been doing a lot of this SFP up, SFP down, SFP up, SFP down. Right? We've been doing a lot of that. So, but it, you know, when I learned and studied vectors, that's basically what I have learned, is that when you have vectors like that and then you recover them without vectors, you don't need to come back for them. So it's better. It's good.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can actually sustain
By the
more
way,
than a $300 move.
This is our friend's template. I just want to say that, so anybody's wondering why I got the matrix up on my screen. I thought I'd mention that this is not mine, okay? But I like it, so I was looking at it. But in all seriousness, you know, that actually isn't too bad of a move so far. But we need to get follow through above this high here. Do you got my screen up still?
Yeah.
Yeah, we got above this high. Well, I guess we do have this wick to get through as well, but I mean, if we did something like this, and then we can hold the level here, I'd be willing to. I'll try along on that. But I don't know if we're gonna.
I'll add if I see that.
Other than that, though, pretty much. I don't know, man. I don't really want to touch along. I mean, it was a 618, I think, to the dollar, wasn't it? Like, let me see.
Dude, this, like, look at this. SFE up, SFE down. We do have, by the way, tariff news. There's like a ruling, like a court thing in like half an hour. So I don't think that.
That's today?
Yeah, that's today. So this is probably the worst time to like be doing this, but.
Yeah. Yeah, like look at this, bro. It's like it's round trip city.
Yeah.
Holy smokes.
Yeah, this is what it is, I guess. Round trip city, like you said. It's a big big ruling. And there's FOMC today too. Wow. Okay.
Oh, that's today?
Yeah, I didn't know that either. So we had whatever, like China's PPI or whatever.
Yeah.
And then we have FOMC, and then we also have the tariff shit.
Yeah, I guess we can also look for a run in the previous day low too, I suppose, although I didn't really want to come back that far, but if we do, we do, I guess. I don't think we have much left over here. Let me turn these friggin' vector candles off so I can see what we got over here. Anything on the low?
You cut your like new colors, like your blue candles or whatever, the light blue shit. You went back to black and white, eh? Like, you know, you changed your candles recently?
Oh, that's my original template. That's like my old school one. You're thinking of this?
OG one? Oh, there's no FOMC today? No FOMC, just a Fed speaker is talking. Oh, okay. I feel like every news for me is FOMC. Like, I don't know the difference, so I just call everything FOMC.
The G Pizzle traders got a little trade out of that, though.
GPZ.
Yeah. So
yeah, this is like I need to wait to see.
Actually,
like if I get stopped, my stop's in a little bit of profit. And if I get stopped out, I need to wait before. Like this is just. No, just
we do have. We could front run the 786 maybe or go through it. I'm just thinking of what the fib guys are looking at, telling fibs. Right in here, right? You have this 10-minute order block right here. It's not your typical colored order block, but it's still the last sell to buy candle. So that we could wake up the top of that. Your 786 is more like here, right on this alert line. So if we do come down again, we might get something like that. So instead of coming all the way to the low here, we'll watch for that. We'll watch to see what we get. The thing is, though, given the circumstances of this open, I highly doubt it's going to be a straightforward market structure flip kind of trade. I think it's going to be like you reaction traded or you're not getting in.
Like 100%. 100 million%. Look at everything that's happened in the last like.
That's what I mean.
However long.
So if you don't like trading, you should probably wait till later to trade because this is not going to be for you.
If you don't know what you're doing, I'm talking to the YouTube. Like today is not the day to trade.
Yeah.
Today is not the day to trade. If you don't know what you're doing, stay out.
What's Didn't look at the altcoins yet. What are they up to today? Let's take a look.
Sol is getting smoked,
Is it?
unfortunately. I can't believe I round tripped 25K yesterday.
Sucks. That does suck, bro.
I really thought we were like out of the woods yesterday. Like I thought we were gonna keep going.
Here's one of the. I was looking at possibly longing a salon in here yesterday, but I don't think. Now I didn't even notice that I had. Oh, what was that? We just took the low again. Holy smokes! Okay. Like I said, this is not. If you're getting in any trade and you're in profit, you should have your stop to break even very quickly. Non-financial advice, obviously, but you know you don't want to mess around with this.
Yeah, this is gross.
Yeah. SFP to SFP constantly here. Look.
Man, I was saying yesterday. Yeah, I actually tweeted. I was like SFP after SFP after SFP. I was saying yesterday that. Fuck, what was I saying yesterday? I don't even remember where I was going with that.
You just ADHD'd out on us, bro.
I just ADHD'd so bad. All right, we just swept the low again now properly. Let's see.
Yeah, we do have an order block holding us up on Solana, though. We got this 10-minute block right here. These lows don't look terrible. If we can get like some kind of like supply flip, I think we'd be okay for a long on Solana. It could be a model 1 too. 1, 2. Could be a model 1 as well, but it's looking pretty slim. It looks slim pickings in the long department right now. You know, it doesn't look too good. Overall, I mean, unless you start getting like very clear, you know, holds above, kind of like that, maybe above these wicks here. You need to see these wicks invalidated if you want any chance at a high probability long, or even like a decent probability long. Anything in here is not going to be a high edge, right? Because of the volatility. But if we do get above that high and we can invalidate this supply zone right here on Sol, and we back test in any way, shape, or form, I'd look for longs. Yeah, that's like
Yeah, I agree. Let's check Bitcoin here. We could just SFP the low again and come back up again now.
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. I don't want to mess with that. That's just me, though.
Do we have SMT?
I can't keep doing it every 10 seconds. Like
I
going
know,
in.
I know.
It all gets small.
I know. SFP up, SFP down, like I said yesterday. Sol has been stronger than most. I know, man. I was super long on Sol. Yesterday, and I really thought I had it. And I was holding it, and I was like, I'm making 100K today, and I ended up round tripping 25K.
That sucks, bro.
Whatever it happens.
Man, I got this cough coming on. It sucks. So excuse me if I cough. Yeah, I'm on like the 15-second to see structure here. Like you won't even see structure unless you're on the very, very, very low time frames if you're trying to scalp this, right? You don't really have an option but to use the low time frames. But I'm curious to see what they're gonna do here.
We have hit the low again. We just hit the low again. I need to check USDT. That's the answer, but I need to
check out USDT. Give us a USDT breakdown.
I just want to see what's gonna happen here real quick with Bitcoin. Because if we take this high,
So here's the thing.
And we hold here.
Yeah. We have London's low on Ethereum right below us. And Bitcoin is kind of farther away, right? So we could have it like almost like a session divergence. Like kind of like an SMT in a way, right? But you have an
SMT right now.
You see what happened here though? You had a sweep of London's high on Bitcoin and you didn't take it on Ethereum. And now you might get the opposite here, which
I see what you're saying.
Yeah. Something like this, look.
What is this indicator that you have?
Which one?
The session one.
Oh, that's yeah, so
is that a new one?
It's the same one that we use. Look, I got the sessions on. You want it? I can send it to you.
Yeah, if you can.
Nancy made it for us.
Okay. Thank you, Nancy.
Thank you, Nancy. It's the
So
same
we have
indicator.
a little baby SMT right now between I wouldn't take this, but between ETH and BTC on this low. But yeah, I wouldn't take it. Sketchy, man.
Right in for London's low on ETH right now.
We're taking it now.
We're about to. Yeah, we're about to. We do. Yeah, we're taking it. Yeah, we just took it. Now it's time to look.
Let's see what happens. Okay, yeah, now we have a better SMT. That's good. It's very good.
Nice one.
I think today might actually be just trade a 2-minute SMT and call it a day, because those are the easiest trades, man. They're so easy. Doesn't require any thinking. All right, Bitcoin's at the golden pocket now, or the 786, I mean. At the GP, or the 786.
The GP.
At the 786, yeah.
Did it hit it to the dollar?
I don't know if it hit the dollar, but it wicked it out a little bit.
Let's see.
It wicked it out.
I got my dog in. I'll be right back.
Yeah. The market is crazy. Dude, yeah, today is just like I said, you know, actually this whole week, the week started out good. In terms of like, I guess we'll say my preferred price action, and then it just got mad choppy. Like it was good, and then it felt like December price action again. Early December price action. So to me anyway, that's how it felt. So really hasn't been great for me personally. I've also been kind of a perma bull lately. I'm a little bit blinded, but whatever, it is what it is.
I've also been kind of a perma bull lately, he says.
I have been, man. No one ever is allowed to call me a perma bear again, ever. I definitely have been kind of a perma bull. And it really blows, but it is what it is. What time is the Trump thing at? At 10? Is it at 10? People?
This is like
people.
Right.
All right. Let me take a look at USDT. I don't know what's going on here with USDT. I don't know what's going on with USDT. Let's check. Let's do RTA.
Take a gander at it and see what we have.
So we hit my POI. We had a POI up here and we flipped structure.
Yeah.
That I know. I don't like I mean, these are not bad. We hit my POI like this. Huge POI, whatever, came up. Actually, even better that it took out these highs. So it hit this guy. Cool.
Yeah.
Good. Step 1 is good. Now we're in a range. We did break structure. And this could just be the lower high to the lower low. So this is actually what I was initially targeting. Yesterday, I posted an update for the Nexus.
Yeah.
Saying that there was a block here. And there was a block here, which there still is. And I was like, I don't care about anything else in between. And we came here. I longed here and then didn't hit my target. Even though maybe, you know, you could have done that, but I didn't. Anyway, yeah, we're just literally in a range right now, and we'll see what happens. Let me check. Let me see. Did we hit that? Yeah, we did hit that. I think we're coming here. Sweep the high. Do this. Sweep that.
Undouble.
that could equate to rotation down to here if you get something, which will take you down to my actual target. And if you break that, which is what I would expect based on my higher time frame order flow, then, you know, we could see rotation. We'll see. But now I think we are going to take out that high.
So that would mean a
yes,
sweep of what low on BTC?
So that would be the equivalence of whatever the low at 3 a.m. was.
London's,
What is that? London's low?
I think like 3 a.m. This like 7-8 hours ago, kind of 3 a.m. You mean?
No,
7
like
hours?
3 a.m. 3 a.m. like 6 hours ago, 7 hours ago.
Yeah.
Did you say 7 hours ago?
Yeah.
Okay. And if we do sweep that high, like it can reject from here too because we're in supply. But if it doesn't, like if we do end up sweeping that high and then Bitcoin doesn't sweep the low, then we have an SMT. So it's even better. That's the best case scenario because we do have the bullish OI, right? So if USDT does this, where it comes up and sweeps the high and then Bitcoin makes a higher low, that's even more bullish. We'll see.
Yeah.
We will see. So we'll put an alert and we'll wait and see. But we are in supply now, so
It's starting to move up a little bit on ETH and BTC. Not really great, but
well, the ruling is about to be in like 5 minutes or so. So you know we can expect. Is it like a public? I'm talking to the chat now. Is it like a public thing or is it just like they're announcing the ruling, or is the court like live and we have to sit and watch it and wait forever? So it looks like a Model 1.
Distribution, you mean? 1, 2, 3 in the top. Looks like a distribution that could turn into an accumulation last minute, though. You know, it could. Model 1 in the higher time frame, it is 1, 2, 3, but it already, you know, kind of already did.
Oh, Soul swept the low.
Yeah, I just seen that. Yeah, it did. Interesting.
Oh, I like that. Court is not live. Okay, but the court is now. Like, is it the session, like the court session that's now, or the verdict comes out now and the court is already concluded?
Well, if we flip structure on Solana, I might try along on it, actually.
Same.
I like the way that low looks with all those 2-minute candles, the way they wick down like that. That's very interesting. Or actually, it's like a 3-minute fork. Well, was for a minute there.
Is my mic still quiet? There's no way.
You sound loud to me, bro. You sound loud to me.
They're saying my mic is still quiet.
Let me check my phone. I got you up on my phone. I'll mute myself and I'll check. Hold on.
88K incoming. I don't know. We'll see.
I sound fine on my phone, bro. Like we sound pretty equal.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's their end. I don't know. If we do this on Bitcoin and sweep the low here, and then not sweep the low on ETH and do something like that, I'm longing it. 100%.
Same.
Hopefully we get something a little easier. Still higher risk, but most people aren't able to scalp lower time frame like this. Most people give you 1 trade a month, you know what I mean? The 1 trade a month crew.
If you know, you know. And then get 0.5% loss on that 1 trade a month.
Yeah.
And then cover it by talking about discipline. Yeah, man. You're right, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, so Soul took the low. If Sol gets above here, we'll talk. Bitcoin looks like shit.
Yeah, it really does. But it could change quickly. Could.
Like shit to trade, not shit like it's gonna nuke.
I gotta Google this course shit, man. So is that like... I wonder if that tariff news... That's about... What's that even about? Like, if they're gonna keep the tariffs?
I honestly don't know.
Supreme Court tariff ruling risks a $200 billion shock for the markets. Okay.
Does White Phoenix have a dad tummy?
No. Not really. No, I'm actually... No.
Oh, we have SMT here.
I'm in good shape.
We have SMT here.
Dog's like coughing underneath me. She likes
We
to...
have SMT here. We have SMT.
Well, we did sweep at that London low on one and not the other, and that's what we did on the top. So, you know,
That's what we wanted anyway. Yeah, that's what we wanted.
That might have
Put it
been
in
it.
it. Put it in it. Why do my vector candles not load, man?
I don't know. You know
If
what I
the
had to do?
tariffs are ruled illegal or not. That's what it's about.
Right quick. Bro, I don't pay attention to news enough. Like
Man, for me, like the Nexus is my news.
Yeah, I just listen to other people. I don't Google it ever. I'm lying. I'm Googling it right now for the first time, but yeah.
Okay, I actually think this could be
Well, Solana looks better.
I think this could
Like
be
I
it.
said, if it's got structure, I'm taking a trade, so it doesn't really have structure to flip yet, but
Yeah, there's no Swift structure.
no, there's nothing. It's
Unless
just
you want to
wicks.
use your super trend, but even that, like your 30-second is
Starting to move up now.
you know,
Solana, I
kinda
mean.
not good.
Ding, ding, ding. Your alerts go off. I was kind of hoping for that little SMT there, but
Man, here's the
What?
thing. Like, even if you look at these wicks, dude.
what wicks? Oh, I
Like,
see.
go
it.
look at what just happened on Bitcoin. Like, this is what I'm saying. Like, even if you take something, like if you don't take profit in 2 seconds,
Yeah, you come back for you very quickly.
you know, even here, like even if you short it up here, like you know, you really got to be.
You gotta be
Yeah.
fast on your toes. By the way, we might get that bullish SMT now. We might actually get it because ETH's holding stronger here. We might get it. Hard maybe.
Yeah, you got to be on your toes if you're trading, especially right now.
So when's the
Okay,
result
I
for that?
guess court is in session, like starting now. I don't know.
Oh,
Who took Trump to the Supreme Court? Like, you can do that. You knock on the White House door and say, "Mr. President, you're going down."
you've been served.
Yeah, seriously. Like, can't he just give himself immunity? Or doesn't he have immunity by being the U.S. president? Remember when they tried to impeach him? We should have impeached Trudeau. You know, in 2021, when that shit was happening, I was screaming, like, on my socials, impeach Trudeau. I don't even know if you can, but
Man, I was typing it everywhere, bro.
I was like, get rid of that guy.
I just got an ad on my phone on this random news site, and it says the WP Awards 2026.
Wow.
I have my own award show.
Somebody's watching the stream.
Yeah, I got my own award show. Yeah, I don't know, man. When are they gonna have the results for this stuff? I wonder. My buddy messaged me. Let's see what he said.
Oh, this looks... Man, every time I think it looks good, it like wicks.
Yeah.
Super wick, super chop.
Actually, that buy. How would they
This
front
looks
run?
pretty not bad though, to me. But again, like,
Yeah.
I just think the timing of everything is kind of abysmal at the moment. But this looks not bad to me, for the record.
Yeah, the front ran that low. Interesting. Very interesting.
Let's see. Do we have...
Very interesting. Let's check Solana. What's that doing now? It's holding. I mean, that low didn't look too bad on Solana. I'm not gonna lie. Like if I was to long anything like this back test wick right here and the engulfing candles, that would have been it. But any trade you take right now, you gotta be willing to lose the money. Like there's no other way. Like you have to be mentally prepared to lose if you take a trade right now. If you're scalping 30-second stuff, right? If you don't have the mindset for that, then you should wait until you get something very clear cut because this is not recommended. Definitely not recommended. We get above the New York AM high and hold that would be pretty good.
Look at how if you took a long there, like it's another SFP.
Bro, that's what I'm saying. It's literally like back and forth here.
SFP City. SFP City. Even yesterday's dump was like not even a dump. It like didn't really even move. Like it sideways dumped.
Yeah, sideways dumped.
We kind of have bearish OI right now. I don't know, man. I don't like this zone. I'm gonna wait. I'm definitely gonna wait for something clear, and I'll just get in on an accumulation or a distribution later.
Yeah, me too.
This is not worth getting chopped 7,000 times over.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, there's no, no, it's not worth it. Every single like little micro order block keeps holding on the 30-second, and then every high SFPs. It's crazy.
yeah, seriously. Every high SFPs. This was crazy. This shit was crazy.
Okay, actually, they're coming for that SMT, I think, bro. They might be. We'll see. We have a front run on the 5-minute order block. We're about to hit it. Okay, we just hit it. Or no, we didn't. I'm lying. Give me 2 more seconds and we hit it, hopefully.
Okay, now we have the SMT that you wanted. Like if ETH holds. Is that the order block you're talking about? The ETH one?
No.
Is there an ETH one?
ETH? I don't think so.
Oh, you're talking about Bitcoin. Okay.
Yeah. I think ETH.
We should have hit that now. We probably just hit it, no?
We just did. The question is, are we gonna get a bounce? Let's see. Because it could also just dump right through it.
Well, now we have our SMT, so.
Yeah, if we break above the high now, I'd feel pretty good about a long if it did something like this. Like it comes up, takes the high, holds. I'd look for longs if it did any kind of like anything here. Right, safer stop would be under here, obviously, but I mean, I don't know if I'd do that.
We have last month's 50% right below the low.
What do you mean? Shouts
out to Alex O Crypto. Come trade, bro. Are you trading right now? Alex O Crypto?
We just lost our SMT, bro.
Yeah, wow.
Well, we got a bigger one though.
Oh wow, we had an SMT on the high. Look at that. Like the little high like a minute ago.
Yeah, I see that now. Yeah.
Bro, I'm telling you, if you just trade SMTs, like if you take profit where one of the whichever pair takes the next high or low, it's the easiest shit, man. SMTs are the only real divergences. I'm convinced.
I don't think there was many today, though, was there? I mean, in the last few hours, I don't think there was.
There's always SMTs.
We got a bigger one, though. We have a bigger one, so I'm just gonna wait, man. I think I'm just gonna wait for the bigger.
Like if you just go on the I'm gonna just flip to my screen for a second. If you go to just the 2-minute time frame, and you trade every Swift structure SMT you see on the 2-minute, nothing micro trading, give it time. Here's one, for example. It's not the best one. Hold on. Like an obvious one. Like right here. Higher high, lower high. Broke internal structure. Broke external structure. Down you go.
Solana took the low again, by the way. That looked like a decent low. It's too bad they had to take that. It's too bad.
Yeah, these guys are gunning for blood.
They're shorting everything they can get their hands on right now. Look at this candle on the 30-second. The last one we just put in.
Yep. Oh dang, Alex! So cryptos people are in here. We got a big audience for you, Phoenix.
We're here for you, brother.
White Phoenix. Guys, there is a 15-minute order block below, and there's a POC of the range right in the middle of that OB on ETH. 15-minute. Breaking: the U.S. Supreme Court says it will not issue a tariff ruling today. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Like in terms of trading now, because it like eliminates one of the things that we have to worry about.
Bro, I missed my swing shorts on ETH actually at the top here. I had this drawn for a long time, but I think you did too.
Yeah, I did.
Drawing.
And I had the SMT ready too, but it happened.
Bitcoin didn't hit it, man. My 6-hour order block and ETH did hit my zone. And I gave this out in Jay's way ahead of time, but I missed the damn trade. But I mean, I took scalps along the way. I'm just saying I missed my swing position. I guess I could have entered many times over, but I'm not gonna lie, man. I thought they were gonna crack it up again.
So did I.
Thought they're gonna do this kind of thing.
Bro, I didn't think Bitcoin was gonna just like touch the high one time and that's it.
Yeah.
Like
yeah.
I thought Bitcoin was gonna hang around up there, because like it invalidated the Model 1 distribution. So I'm like, what's the chances of getting that very shallow thing and then like this pullback? And that's why I'm convinced that we're still going higher. I still don't think we're going down.
So low looks pretty good on Ethereum right now. If we can get above this high, I think we're gonna smash up. If we don't SFP it, I mean, because everything else is an SFP. If we get above here, I could see that pretty easily. Nice bullish reclaim there. Bitcoin looking a lot better. Mitigate the 5. There's no real reason to come back to that order block now. I mean, if it is, I mean, I guess it could do this, make like a Model 1 here. I gotta answer this call. My wife keeps calling me off the hook, brother. 1 second.
Yeah, do your thing. Shouts out to Alex O Cryptos people. Thank you for coming in. One love, Alex. Appreciate you, brother. Shouts out to the Otter Gang. I hope y'all are happy, healthy, wealthy. If we are meeting for the very first time, my name is Trader Geo, and I teach you why the market moves the way that it does so that you can have confidence with your trades. We are good friends with Alex O Crypto, and we are here trading the charts live in front of you. Although I have to say, and I don't know if you agree today, Alex, you probably don't, because if I think that the price action is absolutely grim, then that means that you're probably doing well. Bro, you know what? Whenever I'm doing shit, I'm just going to come and take the calls in your Discord. Like, I'm just going to come do that, man. I'm just going to cherry pick off of you. And then vice versa, you know, when you're not doing well and I'm doing well, just come in and just, you know. Shouts out to Alex O Crypto. Shouts out to the Otter Gang. Shouts out to the Nexus. And shouts out to all of White Phoenix's people. I do think that a low is close. No trades for you? Yeah, man. No trades. I mean, I think this could be I think a low is close. Okay? I think that a low is close. I could also be wrong, so don't just long because I said that. You telling me you're not thriving in this job? I am not thriving in this job, bro. I am not thriving in this job. I had a really good start to the year. I made like 150K. This is okay, I'll tell you guys. I've talked about this before, but my weakness, I mean, I have a few weaknesses when it comes to trading, but specifically one of them is when we are in a very, I don't know if elongated is the word, but when we are in a very elongated range, as we've been in, that's when I tend to kind of drop off. Like, I don't do as well when we are in an elongated range like that. So that's like, you know, kind of my weakness really is when it's like that. But we'll see. We'll see, man. I think that there could be a low and it could be soon. I thought that the low was already in, to be honest, yesterday.
Yeah.
Right? Like, I didn't think that it was going to be I didn't think we were going to come back down again. Every time we come back down, I'm like, I can't even believe that we're back down here again. Like, I've been saying 96, 97, 98. And now the longer we fuck around and don't go higher, I think we're going to, like, I was saying 96 for the last 40 days. And now, because we're fucking around so much here, I think we're going to go beyond 96K. I think we're going to go to like 102. Alex, yesterday, bro, I round tripped 25K on Sol. 25 G's I round tripped. Up only since New Year's. Gotta come back for some of that liquidity. I don't know, man. Like, it's definitely a possibility, but I don't know. Like, I'm not convinced, and you know, Kenny, that nobody obsesses over liquidity like I do and more than I do. But I'm not convinced, just because of the market context, I'm not convinced that we need to come back for that liquidity right now. Remember, my base case and what I've been kind of operating off of for the last little while is this idea, which we've had drawn out for a very long time. This PO3. Something like this. Like, I understand we've been up only since New Year's, but we've also been down only since fucking October. Like, you know, these people are still short. These shorts here are still short. These guys have not gotten taken out yet. Right? Remember, bear market is here, blah, blah, blah. Like, these guys, I guarantee you, whoever shorted at 116 is holding it for the entire bear market. I guarantee you. People do that. Like, people hold it for the whole market.
So many people do. That's crazy.
Every single move, people think, oh, this is the one. This is the one. I mean, I've been a victim of it in the last few days, and I'm just targeting 96, let alone, you know, 0, like these people that are shorting. So we'll see, man. I don't think that we're going to dump yet. I don't think so.
It's looking a little better right now, but we'll see if we can hold it.
Man, the sell pressure is so crazy though. Like, the moment it stops, I think it's just gonna we're gonna have a plus 10-15% day.
Can you hear me, bro?
Me? Yeah, I got you.
Okay. Yeah, I agree. I agree. Now, if we come down and mitigate that lower demand and hold it, I'm going to try long on Bitcoin.
Yeah, I got your screen up right now. I don't want it to come that deep, though.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I know it's not optimal, but I've seen it a million times lately where they do it.
Possible.
I mean, not. They just do this, and then we backtest rim, see it up kind of thing. But
this, see, right here is where I would be looking for any low time frame accumulation. and or SMT. Like if I see any reason now to go in, I will go in. So like, let's see. You have a little SMT right now locally, little baby SMT. But all these baby SMTs, like, you know, they're more entry triggers once things look good, and I think they look okay, but I don't think they look good.
Yeah.
But I think this could be it though, for real. He said for the 50th time today.
Yeah. Well, it looks like a good spot, bro. It does. It looks like a good spot. If it's going to bounce, it should be from here. It should be from here. I mean, that I didn't move that doodle and the damn thing played out like to the damn dollar, bro. Like 90 at 89.8. That's kind of funny. I just noticed that. I was like, wait a minute, why do I have this drawing? Yeah. If we hold above here, what's the line doing now?
I mean, the trend as of lately has been what? It's been every single high has been an SFP. So if this does not be an SFP, then there's your answer. Every high has been an SFP.
Yeah.
They can't keep paying only shorts. Got to be a decent upside. I agree. And everybody's bearish right now, by the way. The whole timeline is bearish.
Yeah, I know everybody's really bearish.
Everybody's bearish right now.
I look at it, and there were so many people that were betting on that Model 1 distribution, too, like thinking there was no other play. I laugh at that because we knew very well that looked like the weakest distribution ever on the high time frame.
Yeah, those, I mean, like I say it all the time, like context is a very important thing. You know, the TA is one thing, but, you know, like I'll tell you this. Obviously, I've taken your course. The reason why I think that your course is so good, and I think also the reason why people resonate with the way that I teach, is because it was very clear about the why. You know, like, for example, if you're just trading bull divs on RSI, like, you don't know what's happening. But, you know, you can explain everything. You can explain everything that's happening, which is where really the my edge at least comes in. So those people that thought that the Model 1 is the end all be all and whatever, it's just very evident that they don't understand market context. Like, they just, you know, they're what I'll say one-dimensional traders. By the way, USDT hit the supply zone. USDT hit the supply zone, and we have a bearish MSF here right now. So this is good. And we have a flip zone MSF actually. So this looks actually like a very good high now. And did Bitcoin take the low? Hold on, what's the time period here? 3 a.m. Where's the 3 a.m. low on Bitcoin? Is that this one? 3 a.m. low. Okay, did ETH take the low? We said ETH took the low, right?
Yeah, it took my London low, yeah.
Yeah, I did. Okay, beautiful. We have an SMT, USDT, and ETH have an SMT, so ETH is probably the better long, which is gone now, but ETH is probably going to be your better long. Let's see what we get here.
So we're almost at.
Yeah, look at that. And then Bitcoin came down to this. Sorry, go on.
Above the New York AM high. Generally speaking, you know, if it holds above that, it's probably going to go straight up for the London high next, right? And then maybe even the Asia high. We'll see.
Bang, that's how you fucking go.
Yeah.
So now, if we get, like, look at all these ugly highs, bro.
Yeah, they look like shit.
Yeah, this is out of here. And you had the bullish OI here, look. Bro, I'm telling you. Okay, you pair the OI with the SMTs, you're fucking gold. I need an indicator that will show me, like, the SMTs that I want to see.
Yeah.
So, like, okay.
Gone to the moon, bro. They mooned it.
There you go. See? Boom. Hit that zone. Flip the structure. Any redistribution here, I am giga-longing. And I actually did take longs.
I took one too. And the low.
Me too.
Well, the reaction. I took a reaction with my stop below the order block.
Mine was when you were on the phone with wife Phoenix. I went in.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, when you when you pair, okay, let me just repeat it for the YouTube people. Okay, YouTube people, when you pair SMT with the bullish OI, so like here, USDT is making a lower high, which means Bitcoin is making a higher low because they're inversely correlated. So there's no SMT there between Bitcoin and Ethereum, between Bitcoin and USDT, but Ethereum made a lower low. So you have an SMT here. Let me just draw it. USDT made a lower high. Here, we'll write USDT. We'll write BTC. And we'll write Ethereum. Okay. USDT made a lower high. BTC made a higher low. And they're inversely correlated. So there's no SMT there. But then Ethereum made a lower low. So this is an SMT. Here, I'll like connect all the SMTs basically. So we'll do circle, and we'll do circle. So ETH and BTC are SMTing, and then ETH and USDT are SMTing. And then BTC has bullish open interest on that low or on that higher low. So good, man. Honestly, it's crazy how good that is. Anyway, we're up. We're doing okay now. I also got in on Solana.
I only took Bitcoin. It's too slow. Wife kept calling me up.
Yeah, this is it. You're done. We're not. I don't think we're coming back for that low. 96K is next, is what I think.
Mitigation, and that's a very nice looking bounce. Yeah, and accumulate.
96K is next.
Yeah, that's nice looking. Yeah.
So nice. any reaccumulations, anything I see, any reason to long, I'm longing. Yeah, bullish open interest. My bad. That was good though. 371 people in here, only 141 likes, which means either half of you don't like me or don't like White Phoenix. I don't know why you wouldn't like him. But do me a solid, hit the like button for us, please. Appreciate you. My goal is to get to 100,000 subscribers by the end of the year. I believe it, and I need you to believe it too, because the more we get, the more giveaways we can do, the more Nexus memberships we can give, and so forth. And I appreciate it. So if you do hit the like for me, only hit the like if and only if we are providing value for you. If not, then go ahead and hit dislike. I'm okay with either one, but be fair to you and be fair to me, please. And thank you. Appreciate you. All right. Let's see what we get now. And if you don't understand these concepts, stick around, hit the subscribe button, because I talk about them all the time. And you will learn a thing or two being here, okay? We don't trade like anybody else you know, I'll tell you that. I think we're good, bro.
Yeah, we are. We're good. I just took partial out, though. My stop's at...
Trader, White Phoenix.
Let's see.
Where do I see Solana going to? Sol's going to, in my opinion, Sol's going to like 145 at least. 150 even.
The first one looked good, but they deviated it. Whatever. But damn.
Yeah, they want a face reveal.
Yeah.
If we can get to 10,000 likes in this stream, I will try to convince him to do it. There you go, baby.
I don't have an oversized chin. I will say that.
Oh man.
That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, this looks really good. This looks good.
Yeah, we're golden here. It's gonna come for Asia's highs. And then we're gonna test that 91. See, 92K is make or break for me because that's such a significant area price. If we start closing above 92K and holding it, then I don't see a reason why we're not gonna go to 95K at least.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
I think we'll have little pullbacks along the way. Like, let me just, well, we got my screen up or no?
Yeah, you're up. They want a hand reveal now. They're like, okay, fine, no face reveal. Give us a hand reveal.
People don't. Anybody that was in Jason's like and was paying attention probably already seen what I look like multiple times. I've shared myself multiple times, but no one ever like notices it. And I'm like, huh? Like I do it.
Really? Wow.
sneaky way, and no one notices it. I'm like, okay, I'll wait to see if somebody does notice, but no one ever does. Yeah, so in a higher time frame picture, here's what I was talking about before, right? So you have very clearly a range formation in a downtrending environment, right? We had a range high and a range low. You had a sweep of that high, another sweep of the high, another sweep of the high. So you had a total of 3 drives, right? 1, 2, 3. It's a model 1 distribution, right? That's what that was, or what it appeared to be. But here's the problem with that. And this is what me and Gio picked up on very early. Why not take out all this, right? Why not take out all that with this little distribution? And why is the up thrust so weak on the final tap? Not only that, why is it holding demand, right? The fact of the matter is, over the holidays, this is called a reaccumulation, right? The fact of the matter is you have a high, you have a low, it's reaccumulating up, and it looks like it's rounding to go where? To go back higher. So this distribution, like at first it looked not terrible, but by the time you've seen this, you should really know better that this doesn't look good anymore. This shouldn't have happened. This whole reaccumulation thing here, reaccumulation again here, reaccumulation again here, that should not happen if this is a valid distribution. So that was game over, right? We're like, no, that's not it. That's not it.
Your third tap of that reaccumulation was a reaccumulation in itself as well. So you have a model 2 within a model 2. No, like more to the actually that's a reaccumulation also, but to the left, like to the middle one. Yeah, like that was your third tap for your
this one.
Yeah, exactly. And so that was an accumulation as well. So.
Yeah, you had many of them going on there.
Like it's accumulating. Period. It's accumulating.
Also one right here. We just had here. You can see the wick. You can one drive.
Yeah.
Like that. You got it right there.
This is the low until 96K. Like it's 95% sure of it. Nothing's ever 100, but I'm 95% sure that this is the low now.
I think it is.
Took Asia high in 5 minutes. Man, I'm telling you guys, when you trade smart money, when you trade the smart money, you're not here questioning shit. You get in and you're paid right away for the most part.
Pretty crazy. Not even giving people a chance to get in now. It's straight vertical.
It's not going to.
Maybe a little bit of a pullback here because we do have supply above us here. It's a very low time frame, but again, 92K for me is the crucial area, right? Because once you start getting above that, yes, you have some supply zones. Let me turn this off. You go to the 1 hour. Turn off all these. Well, I'll just turn this stuff off very quickly, I guess. But you have some supply zones along the way, like little order blocks here, and order block here, and order block up here. The big 6 hour block is way up here at 95 to 96K, which I think we're going to, if we hold above these, right? So that's kind of like my next thing. Like I think we might get little pullbacks, maybe into like a breaker block right here kind of thing and go higher. But overall, like if we start closing above this high here, and then we start closing, like I said 15 times, if we start closing above 92K, then technically speaking, this range is going to regain acceptance. If you regain acceptance back within that range, you're going to see this up towards the range high, right? So you have a range here, and actually, to be honest, bro, you could actually draw it like this too. I know it's not really pretty looking, but it is technically valid. This could be, yep. Look, accumulation, manipulation range, bullish expansion up, boom.
Man, that's why I was saying, like, I don't even think it's gonna, like, I've been targeting 96 for fucking like a month and a half. You know.
Yeah.
But now that we did all this shit, like, I don't even think it's gonna stop around there. I think it's gonna go higher. I think we're gonna go to I think we're gonna break 100. I think we're gonna go 102.
Man, I don't know about that, but I know I'm kind of aiming between like 96 and 99. But maybe.
We'll see.
Another thing I want to I'm considering as well is maybe the intent. Let me just leave that back on my screen. Maybe the intention of this power of 3 is to merely mitigate the supply here, which also mitigates your very important institutional anchor VWAP from the all-time highs. There's 2 all-time highs, there's 2 highs that are quite important that I'm looking at, but maybe the intention is that in order to create. Maybe this is our range high, maybe this is our range low, and we just don't know it yet, right? And that's kind of what I've been visualizing, like maybe
yeah, for sure.
1, 2, 3, or 1, 2, and 3. Well, this thing is smoking, bro. Look at this. Look at this squeeze. Wow.
Yeah, I don't even think it's going to come back. And to answer someone's question, yes, I do think that, all right, yes, I will rim C it if they give me a rim C up, but I don't think...
They're not stopping this shit right now.
I don't think it's going to stop. There's no need for it to stop. It already accumulated. In my opinion, it already mitigated and gave so many chances to go in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, why do they need to pull it back now? Like, how many times do they need to pull it back before they give the follow through? This is what I said. The sell pressure is so high right now, right? When it stops, it's going to pop. If you weren't here when I said that 20 minutes ago, I said the sell pressure is so crazy right now. The moment it stops, it's going to pop. Go back and find when I said that.
When it stops, it's a tongue twister, bro.
Why does he sound like Jay? He's in Jay's. He's not Jay. He's in Jay's though.
Interesting. That is interesting. Yeah, we're in supply right now. We're getting a little bit of a wick coming out of supply, which is a lower time frame zone I mentioned. Obviously, we have that resistance at 92K anyway. Let's pull our fixed range from the top down. It's not really giving me what I thought it was going to give me there, but let me try this.
Do you like this this like new fixed range volume thing? You even notice the difference?
I do like it for high. Yeah, I find the high volume nodes work pretty well.
Wait, it's the same like shape though. It's just these different layers.
I don't use that. So it's useless for me then, yeah. It's useless for me.
Oh, okay. Okay.
It's useless for me.
It looks kind of cool. It looks like you know what you're doing.
Yeah, it's useless for me. I mean, I just look at the high volume nodes, right? I don't really care about the long and the sell volume that people look at in here. Like, I don't really look at that. I just look at literally like the higher volume nodes. Like, clearly the reason why we just had that squeeze there is because we got past the point of control of the downwards trend here, right? So the second you get above that, you get above supply. You see how we kind of like rejected off the high volume nodes here? It didn't quite hit it to the dollar, but it doesn't have to, because I'm looking at it like a range of price. Like, this whole area is the range of the high volume node. Yeah, right? We had a time closing above it. We distributed on it last night. No, like, we couldn't get this. If we had that last night, we'd already be up here. We didn't get that. So it distributed on it, and then it came back below it to the lower end, which is your value area low. And then we had obviously the 1, the 2, the 3.
Well, that distribution is probably what caused that. Like, your PLC was probably not even there.
All night last night, I was like, listen, this thing is going to go 1, it's going to go 2, it's going to go 3. I'm shorting the crap out of it here, down to here, which I did. And then, of course, it was like 5 a.m. my time when this low was put in. So I'm very happy that we had a second chance at this low, because I was looking exactly for this last night. Exactly for this last night for this. And I'm just thankful that we had.
Yeah,
we've been fortunate to get it.
Dude, I asked the Nexus a couple days ago. I was like, what day do you think the 96K is going to come in? Everyone put your predictions. Let me see if I can find it. And I said January 9th. So 2 days ago, 3 days ago, I said that the low is going to come in today.
If we reject it here, by the way, just thought I'd mention this because we could pull back quite a bit here. If we do, I'm looking at like I thought I seen a breaker block there. Let me check this again. The fact of the matter is, not only did we just wick this high, like, even if it's only a wick, I'm still looking for a retracement for something like that. And the reason why is because we had a distribution last night during Asia. Why distribute price to simply make a power of 3 to simply just go right back down from the level that you just came up from? What sense does that make?
No, it doesn't make sense. Look, that also, if you draw, since you're already here, like, if you just draw your structure from the left, you have high, you have low.
This?
And then, well, no, I was gonna say lower high. Like from the left, like, just draw, like a diagonal down.
Down here.
Like, yeah, like, that's supposed to be your lower high. If you're distributing here, no, like here, look, I'll show you.
Yeah, you're gonna show me. I don't know what you mean.
This, like, if you just zoom out, what's the structure? Like, we're clearly in a downtrend, right?
Yeah.
So you hit supply. This supply, obviously, this supply's job is to make a new low. You had a clear distribution. So it was supposed to do this. That's what was supposed to happen. That didn't happen.
Yeah.
So not only is this now a flip zone, but that's a failed distribution. You couldn't even break, you couldn't even SFP the low.
Break
because
structure.
Yeah.
Exactly. Any retracement shouldn't be looking unless we okay. Let me rephrase that. If we distribute again here for whatever reason, which I don't think we're going to on a mid, but if we do, well, I'll change my answer obviously. But if we don't, and we just start getting a simple, logical, natural looking pullback, then I'm looking for that higher low. And obviously, this whole thing that we just broke up from is now demand. Like everything here is demand. But we also have, we could just bounce from the value area of this range too. Like there's really anything from like 91.3 down.
I would say that price really has no business coming back to, like for me, the rims, the golden rim C zone is this POC. Like I wouldn't really want price to come much below.
No, me either.
90.8, and I know we have demand here.
Yeah.
But I would prefer that we don't come back for that, because this will allow the golden pocket warriors to get in. And we don't want the golden pocket warriors to get in.
Okay, I'm going to say that in a little bit different of a way. So if we come into that quickly, then I'm not a huge fan of that. But if we slowly drag our asses in there, kind of like that dump we've had last night, how slow it came down, then all of a sudden it smashed in. But pretend, obviously looking at the way Asia initially dumped, it was right slow, right? So if we went like this, and like slow, and then you get your structure break and or accumulation here, then yeah, I wouldn't mind that. But
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like this is already a TP zone. Like this is a no-brainer TP zone if you're in a long, right? Like because anything can sour. We all know that, But I already closed half my long out right here, so I'll leave the rest run. If I hit my target up here, I hit it, and I'll be adding in along the way. But I'm content. Let's just put it that way. I'm content. That was a nice one. That was a nice little...
Someone's asking for your thoughts on the anchored VWAP from the top. Maybe we could pull some anchored VWAPs.
Yeah, I can do that.
We have a 15-minute breaker right on the POC, apparently. So while you get the anchored VWAP ready, I'm going to find the... Oh, yeah, here's your breaker. I am going to hammer this one, man. How can I say I don't want the golden pocket warriors to get in? Because it's more bullish if you don't let people get in, right? Like if it's too obvious of a trade, so you would typically, it's not like I don't want people to win and make money. I want everyone to make money, but the game doesn't work that way. And the reality is, if you wanted to make money, you should have been in the stream earlier when we longed. But that's how I can say it, because not everyone's going to win. And if they do come back for the golden pocket, it's a very easy trade. And it, in my opinion, is not going to be as bullish. It's better to leave them sidelined.
So these are the two, I agree. These are the two anchor VWAPs that I was paying the most attention to. So when I do my comparisons, like I see this, obviously this is your all-time high sweep. You have that manipulation of trap traders above. It's a valid anchor VWAP point. It's also a little distribution on its own. Cool. You have the same thing going on here. This was a power of 3, right? We traded this. We shorted this. I know you shorted this too. We shorted this power of 3 down. What was that? Like October, the end of October, around Halloween, I think. And we had, because it was a manipulation above one of the main lower highs on the move down, because it did this slightly, okay? Doesn't matter how much it took it by, it took it slightly. This is now a point that I would pull an anchor VWAP from. It's significant because it's institutional order flow, right? Institutions, market makers, trust me, they use VWAPs, okay? They do. So all the guys that are like, oh, trade SMC, but don't even look at VWAP. Yeah, you can do it. Is it logical? Not really, because institutions use VWAP. Market makers use VWAP. So, I mean, to me, it's a no-brainer to incorporate something that I know is being used heavily by institutional order flow. So, of course, I'm going to incorporate that into my trading. Now, I know no one really asked that question, but I wanted to point that out there. Now, another thing is, as you can very well see, we've been holding these overall zones. Like, we haven't really been able to close above for an extended period of time. And that's usually... a very telltale sign that, the market's moving heavily in one direction. Let's just put it that way. So what you see over here on your upper left is on the main primary anchor VWAP. Look what happened at one point. You see how it actually manipulated above and then it started going down again? That's, again, another reason why I'm kind of looking at that one now as my primary. And we haven't hit it yet. Okay, we almost did, but we haven't hit it yet. So for me, anything in this area right here, like if we were to somehow, let's put it this way. This is just my opinion. If we were to somehow get back above here, even with this low looking like crap, we can actually start holding above and breaking additional structure, not just closing above like this. I mean, closing above like this and then coming down and then breaking up again like this. And you have another valid break of structure that does that above it. That to me, you have your low. Like that's a no-brainer every time you have your low. That's a no-brainer. So like bullish case, and I don't think it's going to be the bullish case right now at all, by the way, but bullish case would be this. Additional bullish follow through above that anchor VWAP to me is a bullish low. And a higher high would be more than likely at some point in time. Now, right now, I think, well, look at this. We haven't even touched it yet. All these wicks are trying to come into it. We're magnetized towards it, but we're not quite getting it. It's a fair market value price of the downtrend from this point downwards, and we haven't been able to gravitate fully back towards it yet. So if we do, and we get this kind of manipulation, power of 3 looking thing above it, like we did back up here, you see how we manipulated above it? I'll repeat my gray box so you guys can see what I'm talking about very clearly. If we get this again right here, which would, I don't know, 95, 96, 97K, whatever, then start closing back underneath it and start closing back under a range high, well, then you have your power of 3. At that point, you're looking for a liquidity sweep, just like in 2022, you're looking for this. A continuation short. Let's go back to 2022 for a second so we can take a look at how that played out. And it's actually very similar. It's not identical. Nothing's identical, but it's very, 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 very similar. So we go back here. I'm going to pull my anchor view up from the 2022 high, the $69,000 top. Oh, look at that. What did price come back for? So if you make a side-by-side comparison, you have almost an identical fractal from the $69,000 top to where we are present day. I mean, it's not candle for candle identical. It's a narrative that's the same. The narrative is the same. Now, the only difference is back then, you didn't manipulate above it initially right here. So we leave the initial pull here because it didn't have a chance to do this. If it did that, I would have pulled a new one from here, and that would have been my main primary. But because it didn't do that, and there's a slight variation, then this is the manipulation. Here's your pull up, and then off to the races you go. Right, now watch, as price begins to close back within the said range, here's your gray box, here's your range, you're now back within it, you don't think long anymore at that point. Why? Because you have no reason not to come back for that low. Look at this liquidity curve. All the stop losses, all the giga longs that are in here, that think moon. They're like, moon it, you know? And then all of a sudden, the rug gets pulled on them, right? Naturally, it would. Now, this is kind of what I'm anticipating, again, present day, in the event we come up to that anchor VWAP, or that general region of price. And it actually does look identical. Like if you can visualize this, unfortunately I can't really screenshot it on my MacBook here and take it over, but if you can visualize this move here, and then I cancel the replay. Let's see if I can do it this way. It's kind of hard to see it this way, but let me just delete some of this actually, so you guys can see it better. There we go.
Okay, while he does that really quickly, just to I showed this earlier in the stream, but that PO3 is the same idea that I've had here. So I already flashed this on the stream earlier, but just because we were talking about PO3s, like if we zoom out, this is exactly what I have drawn out without the actual VWAP there. Like the anchored VWAP is still there, and this doesn't necessarily need to come up to like 100K or whatever. Like technically your PO3 can be something like this, but exactly what happened in 2021 or whenever that time was, I think it was the top of the bull run, is what we're looking at here, right? So same thing, you have all this liquidity on the low, you pop up above the range, you let everybody think, okay, this was resistance. Remember, what does retail think? This is resistance, right? Now, if you hold, you flipped it, it's a resistance, support resistance flip. You hold the resistance now, that's what they think. Oh, we're going way higher because we flipped it, and then no, nuke it. It's a trap, right? Yeah. So just wanted to add that in.
Yeah, absolutely. So let me replicate this over now. This is a fractal. It's exactly what I'm looking at, something like this. It's exactly what I'm looking at, something just like that. And you can't tell me that doesn't look identical. There's no person out there that can say that doesn't look identical. In fact, if you go back and back test even like the wick from this low on December 3rd of 2021 and how price action played out from that low compared to the wick low of October 10th of this year, like the same things happened over and over again. You took this high slightly, you took this high slightly, you dumped down with a lower low, lower high, lower low. You did the same thing here, lower high, or sorry, lower low, lower high, lower low. You formed a range right here, you formed a range right here. You manipulate above the range into the anchor VWAP, you do the same thing here. You manipulate up above the range into the anchor VWAP, you do not take out the initial range low, you do not take out the initial range low, you front run it. I mean, tell me how that's not the same thing. There's not a person that can argue that. I don't care who you are. There's no arguing that. I'm right.
We're not asking.
Not asking, I'm telling. You know, it's identical, right? This whole move here ended with a distribution effect on the high. You had the same thing here, distribution effect on the high, right? Like and here's the thing. If you really want to get even like more picky with it, watch this. You have a distribution here. This is phase A. Here's your reaccumulation on the higher time frame. We'll call this, I don't know. What do we even call that? I don't know. Accumulation. Here's your phase A. Here's your accumulation. Nice 3-tapper on the low. This is 3 taps. 1, 2, 3. Here's your 3 taps. I already marked out for you. 1, 2, and 3. I know it's messy, but it doesn't matter. And then you had your higher high, higher low, higher high into the distribution. Here's your higher high, higher low, higher high into this distribution. You had your 1, 2, 3. Here's your... Wait, now I got to clean this up. Here's your 1, 2, and then your 3 on the current all-time high. Here's the 1, 2, 3 here. This is a model 2. This is a model 1. Yes, they're different models. Doesn't matter. This was a model 1 here. This was a model 2 over here. This is a 1. This is a 2 and a 1. It's actually both, but you get my point. The point is, this is history repeating itself over and over and over again. It's the same thing.
By the way, Crypto Scarface, thank you for the 10. I appreciate you, bro. He says you and White Phoenix are the best traders in the space. I appreciate you, bro. Both. So thank you.
I mean, like, looks crazy similar, right? Isn't it nuts how it's like fractally playing out? It's amazing.
It's literally the exact same thing. And then in 2021, we had a lower high for a lower low on like, I mean, it's kind of a weak follow through, but you know, essentially it's just a high time frame range. And right now we're in a high time frame. I mean, if we start to pull up towards, I'm not saying we will, but let's just say we make it back up to like 107, 108, 106, then we are in a high time frame range again.
Yeah.
Like this, all these doodles that Phoenix has on his screen, it'll just be a big range.
And something else I want to point out too, I agree. Something else I want to point out is, I know there's a lot of people, okay, I'm not saying it's going to, like, maybe the fractal breaks here. I don't know. But I know there's a lot of people that are telling people, telling their followers to long 74K, the SFP of 74K. Let me just make it very clear. Sure, that may work, but there was also a lot of people in 2022 telling people to long the SFP of this low. Look what happened to them. They longed it, came up a little bit, redistributed, yoink. So be mindful. If this fractal plays out further, this is going to be a fake out long. Right? So even if when we do, the day comes that we hit 74K, which it will come. Okay. It's not when, it's if. It's not if, it's when, I mean, so that backwards. And you get that SFP of that low, again, don't be like, oh, we're going all the way to the moon. Like, if you see any sign of redistribution here, you take it seriously, because look what happened back then. Most times, you know, if you really want me to get, like, bro, guys, you know, I can get into this way more detailed. In Geo, you know my whole like theory on the how many days up and how many days down thing. Like,
yeah,
the reality of the matter is, if I go to like even higher time frames, let me I think I might have it ready actually. Let me do this. Index. Oh, Bitcoin index. This might be messy, so cover your eyes. Oh, that's actually done.
Oh, no.
Hide your kids, hide your wife. All right. This is kind of already done for me. So what do we know? What do we know about Bitcoin behavior? We know that generally speaking, you have 1,064 days up on a cycle, okay? And then 364 days from all-time high to all-time low. It's 1064 up, 364 down. So the date of December 18th, or the week of rather, December 18th, saying that wrong. December 10th, 2018, you went from all-time low to all-time high, which put in your high Monday, November 8th, 2021. Or at least that week. I'm on the weekly time frame, so you got to bear with me. I might be off by a day or two, but you get my point. It's 1,064 days up. And then the retracement from that $69,000 top to our 15.5K low was on, that was exactly 364 days. So it was November 14th, November 14th, 2022, when we put in that all-time low. What we did back then is we front ran our major demand. Okay, this was major demand. You had an inefficient bit of price action. Price filled that inefficiency partially, and then it moved away, leaving everybody waiting for this range-based back test in the dust. It didn't happen. You had an accumulation here, which nullified any chance of this, right? Okay, then what happens? We start our 1,064 days up again. So from the date of Monday, November 14th, 2022, we began the count. So our count begins. We have 1,064 days up. For some reason, my dates changed. Why did that change? I don't know. I marked out the damn wrong low, I think. 1 second. I must have moved it. Yeah, there we go. I moved it. So you have 1,064 days up, and the high on exactly 1,064 days called the exact top. Monday, October 6, 2025. That day, we haven't looked back. Let me go to the 3-day time frame. Let's do a count. So how many days in to the 364 down are we right now? We're only 98 days in. So the next all-time low, in theory, if this were to continue, isn't going to be until October 5th. Okay, wait, now this time frame is messing me up here, guys. Give me a second. It's actually, yeah, it's October 5th, because when you're on the 3-day, it changes on you, but it's actually properly on the daily. So October 5th, 2026, technically speaking, if this fractal remains intact, which it has for the entirety of Bitcoin's history, the all-time low would be Monday, October 5th, 2026. And that would be bang on with the fractal. Now, something else, and this is where I might lose some people, okay, to each their own. I'm not saying it's going to work out, but I'm saying if history repeats itself again, then what we would see is we have our demand range, just like we had our demand range here. We have our inefficiency build above it, which is our blue box right here. Your inefficiency build above it, which price just nipped into. Where does that begin? That begins at 33,669.27. If I get that right, and this is public, I'm going to laugh later on. So. But yeah, that's the number that I'm getting. And am I sure it's going to go there? No, I have no idea, right? Anything can change. But, based on statistics, every decrease is slightly less. It's not massively less. You went from, minus 86.6% to minus 84.22% to minus 77.43. The next calculation, if the pattern were to continue, is minus 73.54%. So I put a lot of math into this. I spent a lot of time with this. As you can clearly tell, it looks like it's not very pretty on the eyes, but as you can tell, I'm not just whipping this out of my ass. Again, I don't know if it's going to go that low. Maybe we hold this range. Maybe we form a massive accumulation here. Again, the key takeaway is it's fun to predict stuff like this, but I don't sell myself on that having to happen, right? I'm not like, oh, it has to be this. If I seen a massive accumulation here form, and I see this on the day of Monday, in that general vicinity of, early October next year, or this year, I mean, because it's now this year, 26. Of course, I'm going to consider that, oh, wow, we're not actually coming down to here. We just found our low, and then we're off to the races again. There's your 1,064 days up. So I thought it was quite interesting. I don't think I got to really publicly share this. I know I shared it in Jay's a few times, but yeah, this is my first time publicly sharing my thoughts on this. But yeah, I don't know, something interesting. By the way, we lost that POC, didn't we? Interestingly,
we're actually coming back to it right now, and we're about to hit the breaker. So I was about to say, let's get into this. I'm trying to go in if I see something.
I closed half out on that supply wick, so I didn't really want to come back down quickly. That wasn't really my intention there, but it's too bad they couldn't really close there.
Let's see what we got here. We lost the POC. Ooh, maybe we do come back for that golden pocket. I would have rather not, but we'll see what happens here. My whole zone prior to me refining it was this, and we're kind of waking it out. So if I see anything here, I'm going in. I do not think that.
Well, we hit the dollar. I can't even make this up. I was like 92K. Not trying to sound like the champions or anything here, but 92K got hit, magnetized to the penny. That's what I'm saying. can't make that up.
Bro, that's
Yeah.
funny.
Well, that was it. 92K was make or break. Like breaking above 92 even was literally my make or break moment, right? Like we got to get above that. If we have any shot at that, scenario, we need 92K to be lost. Any shot above here, I'm not even thinking shorts. I'm thinking swing longs only on any chance I get, right? I could scalp shorts, but I'm not like holding them. I mean,
Yeah. Is your course still for sale, by the way, or no?
Yeah, it is. It's on Jason Casper's website.
Because people were asking, so I don't have the link for it, but if you want to drop the link.
Not even
People were asking if you have a course. Yeah, man. Listen, guys, for those that might be new here that may not know who White Phoenix is, I should have done a quick introduction, but a lot of people over the past, few years have noticed that I've really elevated as a trader. And it is, flowers and hats off to White Phoenix. People call me the GOAT, and this is my GOAT. So, it's a full circle moment. It's like to be able to learn from the best and then have him here and, be able to show, listen, anyone that trades this way, it came from him. So he's truly one of a kind. And I just want to say this as well. Okay. I never did one-on-ones with Phoenix before ever. And I became this trader because I put in the work. So I never had any special secret lessons or whatever. So anyone that has taken his course that's maybe struggled or whatever, it's definitely not easy. Like the way that we trade is not easy. It's a very different way. It's, we don't just draw golden pockets, right? But I never had any special treatment. Like if I can do it, you can do it. So there's no excuses, basically. You're not going to learn overnight.
No, there's a lot that goes into it.
It's going to take you time. It's going to take a lot of time.
Yeah, I agree.
A lot of time.
There's no perfecting trading, right? There's no such thing.
Yeah, man. Shit, curveballs happen all the time, and we're like, what the fuck just happened?
Yeah. Yeah, it's natural, man. There's no being right all the time. That's why I always say, you should technically react and not predict. And I know you say that too. It's not really.
I say it because you say it.
Yeah, it's not wise to assume things, which is why I said before, even with that macro TA, even though it's telling me like 33.6K is the logical answer, I'm still not going to bet all my marbles on that happening. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. You know what? Having a thesis on what's going to happen and whatever is fun and cool. And if it works, you can say oh, I told you so, but more in this is why it happened and it made sense because of that. But at the end of the day, trading, and I say this all the time, trading is not about being right or wrong. Trading is about can you make money, right?
Exactly.
It's literally not about being right or wrong. It doesn't matter if you can be right and make no money. You can be wrong and make all the money in the world. Who gives a fuck? At the end of the day, we're all here for profit. I don't care what anybody says. You are trading because of profit. Otherwise, why else would you do it? So, yeah, it's cool, to say that, but it's not about whether it happens or not. Who cares? Did you trade it? Or did you did you take one trade this month and brag about it on X? Crypto Scarface, man, you're generous with the donos. Says it took me 8 months to complete his course. I promise you guys, there's not one person on this planet that watched that course more than me. By the way, that's his channel, so go hit him. Go show some love. Subscribe to him. I shouldn't even need to tell you to do that.
Yeah, I haven't been really on there, but I plan on doing more on there. As you can probably tell, I'm not, I make a lot of money trading. I'm not to sound cocky or anything, but I like to help others. I like to teach people, obviously, which is why I did a course in the first place. But it's not a primary income thing for me by any means. So I've been slacking a little bit on the public stuff, but I will be doing a lot more. And me and Gio will be doing a lot of stuff together as well as the days go on. I always encourage people that can take stuff and help, like what Gio has done. Listen, he's my favorite trader, guys. I gotta tell you, he is. He's my favorite public trader, and I'll tell you why. He's honest, and his transparency alone is something is so rare to see in any trader. It's so rare to see. He's not going to sit here and give you guys shade. He's going to be like, I lost this trade, I lost the trade, whatever it is, what it is. It's time to move on. And it's hard to find that, He's willing to admit when he's wrong. That's what, bro. I'm telling you, it's my favorite trait of you. Like, about you, I mean, that there is, bro. It's so rare to find in this space. So rare to find. When I came across you, man, I didn't even know you took my course, by the way. I had no idea. And like, we didn't even talk. I had zero clues that he even took my course. And then I just found him. What was it like? Got to be a while back now, but when I found you, bro, I was pretty impressed, man. And all I gotta say is keep up the good work and pump the subs to 100K, guys. Come on.
Well, thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah. I said since the dawn of my channel, man, like before even the course, like Alex So Crypto says it best, which is make crypto honest again. Like, we're in the scammiest industry. Really everybody is just rugging and James winning and James losing and whatever else. So, I had a vision and I strive to do something different with the Nexus specifically. Like, I think that the Nexus is not like any other Discord or any other network. And it's just based off of that. So I appreciate the love always.
By the way,
all right, let's stop being all giddy and gay and let's make some money.
Yeah. All right. So what I'm looking at here, though, is if we can flip this local supply, man, we might get that rotation rate back up towards another crack at those highs. It's looking pretty aggressive right now. She's looking kind of.
If I see any accumulation here, I'm going in. What do I think about Boyan? I think Boyan is a very good trader. Yeah, I mean, he's a good dude.
He is a good dude.
I don't know. I've never spoken to him. I don't even know if he knows I exist, if I'm being completely honest with you. But, when I was in Jay's for a while and I learned from Jay and I don't understand how the hell he does what he does. I'll tell you that. I don't know what he does. Boyan,
he's very good trading, and he's very good. He's very solid.
I think he's a good trader. I think he's a good trader for sure. I think he's a cool, I don't know him, but he seems like, I don't know. He just seems like a good dude. Not even just about trading. He just seems like a good guy.
Oh yeah, he's an honest guy, man.
I've fallen asleep to him many times because he did London streams, so I'm falling asleep to him. He has a soothing voice.
He does, bro. He does. So hilarious.
His voice is soothing. I don't know. That's the anyway.
Yeah. No, it's funny.
When he hits 100K, you could say you subbed at 14K OG. There you go. It's crazy that one day 14K is going to be the OG. But yeah, man, guys, if we're providing value for you, make sure to hit the like button. Make sure to subscribe. And my goal, maybe it's a stretch. My goal is 100K subs by the end of the year. But I'll tell you this, my goal was to have 100K PNL in 2026, and I did it in 4 days. So who knows?
That high doesn't look very good from a value area standpoint. Look at this.
When you say very good, you mean it looks like it can get taken out again?
Yeah. I'm no TPO expert. I'm no Boyan by any means, but look at these. There's no single. I don't see single prints there.
No Bojan.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm looking at long any. Okay, hold on. Let's check what we got going on here. I'm gonna see if I can. I'm definitely rim seeing up. Was there even a long on this low here? Oh, you could have long that.
Quick though. I mean, the daily open reclaim would have been the better entry there. Obviously, not winging it.
Okay, here we do this. We sweep out this little range low. I'll go in.
Try that one.
If I see what I want, yeah, I will try it. Although it's.
It could be a bigger accumulation too, because we have that 1 hour order block below us. That big bastard.
This is kind of an ugly low. Let me see what the low looks like elsewhere.
The low, which low? Yeah, that one we just put in looks weird. Yeah, it looks weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks funky. Funky.
Play that funky music, white boy. Play that funky music.
No, if you go to 50.
Wait, give me 1 sec, guys. Hold on.
Yeah, we didn't touch VWAP either.
Alright,
VWAP.
Let's pull a VWAP from the low. Did you do that?
No, I didn't yet, but I looked at my primary VWAP and we missed it on that back test, which makes me think we could maybe we do something.
Oh, we're at the anchored VWAP right now. We're actually about to crack it again. Let's see what happens here.
The old flipperoo. Let's see. Okay, mine's different than yours by a long shot for some reason. I don't know why.
What are you on? Are you on USDT?
Yes. Where'd you pull it from?
From the low that we put this morning. Oh shit, I almost accidentally ended the stream. Okay, I saw someone just say dump it, and then somebody just said moon. So let's do a new poll.
All right. So like for me though, we're already above it on mine. So I don't know how you got a different poll than me. I'm confused. Oh, you're on USD.
Yeah. I
Better here.
always use USD.
Bro, it looks ridiculous on the lower time frames, man. It's crazy. Like that, I was looking at the USD yesterday, 30 seconds, and it was like the candles look so messed up. You can't even like. It's almost like you're reading Braille. You know what I mean? It looks
Look
like
where we bounced off of, by the way. Remember earlier I was saying we like this zone?
Yeah.
That's exactly where we bounced off of.
Yeah.
Let's see. I bet you we have a breaker here that we hit. Oh my god. We did have a breaker. Hold on. I'm gonna find it right here.
What's your apocalyptic plan?
Look at that. Look at that. Boom. Hit that. Breaker down.
Yeah. Okay. In a worst case scenario, you know, we're wrong and the low, for whatever reason, gets taken again. What are you thinking if that happens?
No,
like Halo.
If that happens, I need to reassess everything because I there's no reason. Which low? The low from today or the low like
No, the low of 89K. Or you know what? Yeah, let's go with either or. So let's say
89. Okay, I think the odds of that happening are like less than 5%, but if it does happen, like fuck, I don't know, man. I would have to reassess it. It depends on how it happens.
Like I need to see a move above 90. Like as much as I want it to continue up to my overall idea, I'm also, again, I'm not trying to play that. I got to be mindful of the whole react and not predict things. So
for sure,
if for some reason we can't get above 92K, and let's say we come up again and we get like a swift sell off again.
I'll try it. Why not?
Yeah, of course, but what I'm trying to say is like I don't really have a plan B yet. I haven't really established one in case we like. Where's the next long? Do we even have any zones under here?
If that happens,
I don't think we have much, bro. I don't think there's anything else.
No, we don't. This, if you like, see my screen here real quick.
Yeah.
This on Bitcoin, like when I redid my TA, because when we touched this high, now I gutted the range because I don't need all this shit anymore, and I just followed structure from the low to the high. So doing that, you know, we have our range-based demand here, and this blue line was really my line in the sand because I don't think we need to come back for the New York fake out, and there's nothing else there anyway. So this blue line was my line in the sand until shit gets very bearish, and we just SFP'd that. So if we were to lose that, you know, you saying I don't think there's anything else, there is nothing else. Why would they at that point not come and crack all these lows? So to answer your question, like if we do come back down to that low, which at this moment in time, I think is, like I said, very unlikely, like less than 5% chance. But if it happens, then I would be at that point. I think we're going to come back down to at least 85. But at that point, I would say probably this 81K, to be honest.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.
Like it might take time. It's not going to go in one shot, but it'll probably do this and then this and then this.
Yeah.
You know, maybe flip structure here bullishly, hit this supply, and then just do something like that. Like I imagine in the end, it'll just be lower highs and lower lows until that low.
Yeah.
Unless we have a real accumulation down here, then things may change. But obviously, I don't know.
Range, so I can't wait till this range is over.
Yeah, this range is trash. Looks like we're redistributing right now in this supply zone you got going on.
Yeah, I think so, man. I think so. But I mean, we just front ran actual VWAP as well, which is something that I look at, not just the anchored, but the actual VWAP. I don't really care about this anchored anymore because mine's not really making much sense anymore. But if we
Bro,
come back and we SFP right here and we get something like that, I'm trying a long again, bro. I'm trying another one.
100%.
Number one.
100%.
Yeah.
Even I don't even need it to pull back anymore. It already did the pullback. If I see any SMT or whatever, I'll try it from here. And if I get stopped out, I get stopped out. No problem. I'll just take it again. Not a big deal. Yeah, no.
This is the supply zone, bro. And we get a back test like this. This could also be the long.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm with you.
Maybe a slight rejection off this supply, a quick little back test off Monday's low area, and then off again. Because that would now be a breaker, right? Yeah. If we can get a flip zone, breaker zone, whatever you want to call it. Same thing, different story.
I'm definitely with you. Take care, Alex. I'll call you sometime in the next few days. God bless, bro. And let me know when you're here. Are you here? Like in Toronto? Does White Phoenix go live on YouTube or just the Discord? He goes live in Jay's for Asia Open, but you have to be in Jay's premium thing, and then he's live in the Nexus from now and again. But he will be doing his own like channel, so make sure you subscribe to his channel.
Yeah, we just came into that upper supply. We just invalidated that local distro. So this
any
is
back test is full send.
We're looking for a scalp. Yeah, we'll see what we can get.
Full send.
That would have been a
trigger happy.
Yeah, they might just go. They might just full send it though. I don't know if they're gonna give you it back now.
I don't think so.
It's looking full sendy.
See you later, bro. You're coming Thursday? Okay. We'll talk, Alex. God bless, man. Have a good weekend. Tell wifey I say hi, and tell kiddo I say hi. All right.
Bro,
yeah, it looks good, man. It looks good.
Yeah. That tariff shit was hilarious, bro, in a way. Because now in like hindsight, obviously hindsight's 2020, but like the way they held it down, because everybody's like, oh, the decision's coming, and they just moon it right after they say there's no decision today.
Yeah.
Bro,
man,
typical.
I'll tell you this, like they really tested my patience.
Yeah.
Because they had me thinking on many occasions, like 100% this is it.
Yeah.
Like this is the one, you know?
Yeah, it's been a wishy-washy range though in general, right? Like that's why I've been so aggressive on TPing lately. Like instead of like holding shit for like day, I know it's always nice to picture that one that takes you up to like 100K whenever and everything, right? But every shot now that I see like anything major, I'm like, no, I'm taking half out or taking like 3/4 out, and I'll leave some run. Like I have to, because otherwise you just round trip everything, man. It's crazy.
Man, I had an epiphany last night when I was, my third day of not sleeping. Yeah. I realized, and okay, normally I'm not so married to my bias. This like last month has been not really how I am, but I just have such clear conviction that we're going higher. Anyway, whatever. I realized that the reason I am married to trades sometimes, and this is something that I need to work on, and yes, YouTube chat, like I, even despite, doing this every day, whatever, like I have things that I need to still work on. For me, because I'm sizing up and like the emotions that come with that, like it's not always easy for me to get into a big trade because I hate drawdown. So when I do get into one and I'm in profit, like I'm kind of reluctant to cut it because it's not always easy getting in a big one. So I need to work on that. I need to work on like actually entries and I guess like the emotions that come with it. And then also KSEX's slippage and shit. Like, bro, yesterday I was long like 10,000 Solana, and holy smokes, the slippage on that.
Yeah.
So it's definitely an execution error for me. Like I have things that I need to work on for sure. Like I'm not a perfect trader by any means.
Coming in demand right now. Local currency.
Yeah, I'm watching. Yeah, anything out of here, I'm going in. Even if we SFP to low again, although I don't really think we need to, but we do have that like little, you see those two little blocks right below this like little mini range that the distro, like
Right
Right
here?
there. No, like right, little
Right
lower.
here.
Like yeah, right
Yeah.
there.
There, yeah.
Anywhere there, if it goes below there, then I don't like the idea. But anywhere there and beyond is good for me.
Whole thing is technical
I'll take
demand now.
anything. 1 minute engulfing, 30-second engulfing. I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm already in from lower, so I have a little bit of leeway.
Yeah. I mean, when you're first one, it's always nice to play on the house money to take a riskier trade if you need to, you know?
Yeah, but that's something I need to work on in 2026 and my whole becoming a dragon this year is is the execution, is lick it and stick it, as I say. Like, just take the profit and find a new trade.
That's funny. I do want to point something else too. If anybody hasn't, for whatever reason, you didn't get in here when we were talking about possibly bouncing from here all morning, but if you didn't get in, obviously, you can look for something like this if you get a chance too. Obviously, I'd watch here for a VWAP reclaim, and then you could look for, as Gio's saying, like any kind of sign of strength here. You could try a riskier entry. I say riskier because you're technically, if this is your range here, you are longing the premium of that range. So this is your premium, this is your discount. It's not really wise to long premium if you're not already up money on the day. So it's a riskier trade. You have to know that going into it, right? Then again, it could also work. So to each their own. Like, it's all dependent on what you can do personally. Now, the other option is how I told you guys like earlier, 92K is make or break. You start getting significant closures above this level. You do have an immediate supply zone, resistance zone at 92.5 up to 93K. There's a chance it could blast right through it, sure. But if you do get a rejection off of that and you're seeing like high time frame closes above 92K and you're holding 92K, and you're seeing any sign of rounding price behavior and or accumulation vibes, I would be long. I would be long and I'd be targeting up because that right there is a reclaim of your upper range. And it's just a very significant level to hold for me. So I personally believe, we'll rotate all the way back up again if we can hold that significantly. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. Yeah, we're getting a little bit of rejection here. They're going to try this low again, it looks like. But we'll, like Gio mentioned, if we do lose this local demand right here, I know, maybe they do something gay and they do this, right? I don't know. But I think probably going to take the low into this VWAP right here, or maybe wick kind of like a candle like this below it, and then close above it. If we get something like that, you could try a reaction entry off of it, although a little bit riskier. The safer bet is to use your downward structure, obviously, right? Downward structure flip, bang, bang, bang. You market the entry, stop, and then target higher. But yeah, we'll see.
We shall see. We shall see. We shall see.
I hate to say it, bro. If we start to reject up here, and I'm seeing a very clear like selling pressure coming in and a back test, I won't just market my first little 1 minute break kind of thing. I'm actually going to watch for a back test or like an additional bit of follow through like that. I'm going to short as like a hedge.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I will. Yeah. We shall see. We shall see. Let's, in the sake of science, look at what does market cipher look like. I'm interested. Big vectors coming out.
You get a drink.
All right. Man, it looks good to me, man. But yesterday looked really fucking good too, and yesterday died, so I don't know, man. I can only trust it on like the low time frames. It's funny, like they preach the higher time frames. I can only trust it on like the 3 minute and down. I can't trust anything else. I cannot trust anything because like yesterday, for example, like the 4 hour looked so nice, and then look at what happened. So I can't really trust it. But for example, when I use it for help with my entries, right? When I'm only using it for help with my entries, then like I know it's like, okay, it's either going to work right now or it's not, kind of thing, right? This is actually looking pretty good. If we do come down to here and we hit this block, we lose the anchored VWAP from the low and then we reclaim it, there could be a long here. But at this point, you are actually building supply here. So this is exactly what I would need to see to enter. It needs to be some variation of this, okay? Not exactly this, but it needs to come down, come up, react off of this, and then break that. If that happens, I'll go in and I'll probably go stop there. Some variation of it. Doesn't need to hit this block. It's better if it does. And it doesn't need to react off of this block, but it's better if it does. So like I said, some variation of this. Boom, 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 boom. And break. That's very high probability long right there. And yeah, we'll see. I don't like that that there's no wicks here, and I don't like that there's no wicks here. So this is demand. This demand held its own, which is nice. We do have demand lower. But you know, any reason along here, I'm gonna long. Like, we just swept this low, so although I didn't just draw that out right now, if we were to come up here, break that high, and not touch this high, and then back test like this, then I would long that, TP1 on the high, and then ride it up. That's what I would try for. But again, like, it's very, this is why we say we don't predict, we react. This is exactly why, because there are so many ways for us to take trades, right? There's so many different things that can happen, and so many ways. Like, there are I need to see exactly what I want to see, otherwise I do not get involved in the trade. Let's just put it that way. If I don't see what I want to see, I don't take the trade. It's as simple as that. So, you know, the market, yeah, basically is what it is. I'm very picky with it. What indicators am I using? I don't really use indicators like too often, but when I do, it's for help with my entries. The one on the bottom here is Market Cipher B, which is primarily the one that I use if I'm using one. And it's, like I said, for help with my entries. This is called Market Cipher B. But I don't really use indicators for the most part, you know. I use vector candles because it can help me follow the smart money and help me understand how likely it is for me to get a pullback and where I'm going to get a pullback and whatnot. But, you know, for the most part, I am scot-free. Great Scott. Really enjoying the stream. Thanks. You're very welcome. Welcome, by the way, my friends. If we are meeting for the very first time, it is a pleasure to meet you. My name is Gio, and I teach you why the market moves the way it does so that you can have confidence with your trades. I hope that we are all happy, healthy, wealthy, and I wish nothing but success for you in 2026. So thank you for kicking it with me. What about volume profile? I do use the volume profile. I don't consider that an indicator, though. I guess I'm referring more to like oscillators and whatnot. You know, like fixed volume profile and golden pocket and shit. Like, I don't consider that an indicator per se, right? But anyway, so we are coming into the zone, which is good. That's what we want. Now, for me, there's no trade yet. I need to see what's going to happen here. I need to see sign. Basically, now I need to see this. If we hold here, and if we hold here, right? I'm not saying we're going to hold here. I'm saying if we hold here, and we come up, and we hit this, and we react off of this, and then we come up and we break this, and break, like, and then we come back down and, like, hold here, I would try along there. That's technically your TP1. That would be TP2. Now, this is scalps, but the idea, what we drew is this, and then we can look to get involved.
Yeah, see if we get a bounce.
Wait, right click where the price is, check scale price chart only, then double click price. Right click where price is.
I think he means on the right, maybe. Or it shows up maybe over there.
Scale price chart. Oh my gosh.
What does that do?
Oh, dude. Thank you. Okay, I need to save that as my... I'll explain to you in a second. Holy smokes. Okay, look at this. Oh my gosh. Okay. You know how with these indicators... So, by the way, wait, real quick. You see how this did not happen? Well, I mean, it could still happen, but it's not happening yet. What does that mean? That means no trade. Okay? Anyway, Phoenix, you know when you put on all the indicators and shit, and you, like... Hold on, let me just show you instead. I'll show you instead of telling you. Wait, where did that go?
Scale price chart only.
So when you have all the indicators on and you turn it on, it like zooms you. Like, see how it does this shit? Zooms you the way the fuck out.
Yeah.
If you do the scale whatever, it won't put the indicator shit. That is so much better. Yeah. Like, it won't zoom you way out. I've been like zooming in for the past so long. I swear.
It should be like a default feature, bro. Like, what?
Thank you. I appreciate it. Zero facility, says Lickwick. Lickwick up or Lickwick down? I don't understand the Lickwick thing because there's like, you can see the wick on so many different time frames. Like, how do you, like, what, this? Yeah, I don't know. I don't get it. Yeah, it's an old thing. I don't know, man. What's the idea behind the price action? Why would I long that? Because this is a flip zone here. You are in an uptrend. This could be your higher low for the next higher high. You're playing the inner components of this range, okay? And this is supply. So if now we wick this low, which is what I was saying I'm okay with because that low was ugly. There were no wicks on that low. So now if we come up and we hit this supply, like this supply's job is to make a lower low on this like internal downtrend. So you have high, low, lower, high, lower, low. It's supposed to do lower, high, lower, low. So now if we come up, we make a lower high, and then we can't make a lower low, and we break that, then that's yet another flip zone. And with your expectational order flow right now currently pointing up, you can try along there and target that high. But you need to keep in mind what Phoenix said earlier, which is that this is a range. So if this is our range, I'll make it in blue so you guys can see it. If that's a range, you're going to pull your range low to your range high. And when you're in premium, you need to understand that like right now we're in discount, so it's more acceptable, right? It's definitely more acceptable. But the higher you follow it up, the less likely it is to work.
Yeah.
Right? So that's something to consider. That's like super micro scalping though. Like if you take a 30-second flip zone, you better take profit early. Because look at what happened here. Like you had the flip zone. I mean, you popped out and, you know, I mean, if this past week was an episode or a season, it would be called Round Trip City. So make sure you TP anything. Any idea you have, make sure you TP. Especially when you're micro scalping like this. This is what I call micro scalping. Thank you.
I love the micro scalp, bro. It's my favorite thing.
Let's take a look at...
I don't like trading one trade a month, you know what I mean? Not a fan.
Yeah, I mean, you're not going to pay the bills like that unless you run a network where people are paying you while you're not taking any trades and you're hiding and deceiving.
Yeah. We got a little bounce off your little
yeah,
zone.
This looks like if you were to try an idea, I'm not saying try it to the YouTube. I'm not saying try it, but if you were to try a 30-second idea, if you start closing here, and remember, like I would want to see a reaction. So I would want to see this, I would want to see this, and then around here is where I would be looking along. I would be looking for something like this. That would be my idea if I were to try something like that. But again, Geo's the incompetent 502 3/4 missing a non-financial advisor. So do not listen to anything I say. I don't know how to trade.
I don't know how you talk so fast, man.
Dude, I got good at it. I actually memorized it. I didn't even have that one on the screen that time.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I did not have it on the screen. Let's check USDT here. I think USDT is going to come up for this. So maybe we take the low out again. Let's see. Do we have anything here?
Yeah, we could range out for a little while too.
We probably will. Bitcoin is the king of ranging.
Yeah.
Bitcoin loves to range. Bitcoin loves to range. This looks like a little accumulation here. Small time frame. Very, very small time frame stuff here, guys. Nothing crazy, you know? You don't take a trade like this and then hold it to, you know, 2 million K. We don't do that.
Yeah, I think that's the part where most people go wrong with the lower time frame stuff, right? Like round tripping's a real thing because they don't understand the objective of the scalp they're taking.
Yeah. How do I keep discipline and stick to my plan? Most people lose trades because even if they have strategies because they force a trade. Like I said, I don't take trades that I don't like. Okay, right now, for example, what did I do? I told you guys I want to see this general area hold. I told you that I want to see it hit this. I told you that I want to see a reaction out of this. And then preferably we break this and then get our back test. If I don't see what I want to see, I don't take the trade. It's just as simple as that. Right. So how do I keep my discipline is the market tells me what to do because I'm following it, but I tell the market what to do in order for me to get in. And if it doesn't do that, then I don't get in and I look for something else until I see what I want to see. Right?
Yeah, you can always follow price up and down too, right? You don't have to be the hero at the bottom or the top, you know, short or long. You can wait to see what you want to see, wait for the next range to form now that it's showing the overall direction that it wants to travel that day, and then you can look to rim see it up, you know.
Like this here, we're obviously in an uptrend. We had demand here drawn out. You know, you come in, you see your 30-second engulfing candle in that zone. You could have taken this trade right here. Now, technically, I would be targeting this, but you would de-risk it. That's already a 10 risk reward right there. So you can really make money if you know how to trade and you're like, here scalping. That's why I always say there's no such thing as missing a trade. If you know what to look for, I mean, you can get in anywhere. You could trade any time frame, range and whatnot. So why aren't I trading with big money on spot? Because spot's boring and I don't want to invest in crypto. I don't care about crypto like that.
You can make a lot more money trading rather than spot trading. I mean, I kind of do a little bit of both, but I don't spot trade as much as I day trade, obviously. I kind of just buy the lows that I know that are significant lows, and you know, I've already cashed out of all my crypto holdings on the top. And I won't buy again until way later.
Yeah, I'm 90% cash, so.
Yeah, 100%.
And I'm not planning on changing that anytime soon. I don't buy in bull markets. I buy in the bear market. I don't buy the dip. I buy the bottom. Lol. I do the same. So now, for the same idea, right? Remember, like we're not predicting, but we're giving a scenario where we're looking to get involved, right? Like, I'm not saying this is going to happen. I'm saying if this happens, then I will look to get involved if I see what I want to see. Now, we talked about this zone here. Okay, if this zone holds, which I'm okay with all these wicks right now, but if we do something like this and then this, that's a better sign. Does it need to hit this? No. If we come up and we break this, then what? Then I'm resorting to this idea, which is, let me get rid of the blue because we all know the range now. Right? So it's holding. If we come up and we same thing. If we react off of the supply here, here's where you can look to get involved. You're technically TP1 probably would be there, but we'll see. I don't know how it's going to play out exactly, but we're watching for it, you know? Yeah, I'll look at Sol in a second. I just want to see what happens here on Biddy. Honestly, to me, Sol looks good. But Sol's kind of been breaking my heart for the last like 12 hours. So, I mean, I'm not going to lie. Like, I have kind of missed the ball on Sol as of late. I'm not going to deny that. not going to deny it. Haven't really been performing well on Solana lately. So
Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of Solana myself, bro. Like, I don't know.
I actually really like trading Sol. I just it's not even like I wasn't doing well. Yesterday I round tripped 25K on Sol.
Yeah.
Like an idiot. I'm never fucking doing that shit again, man. I just need to like work on really refining my execution. And then when I do that, like I won't be so married to trades. And that is a flaw of mine. Like that's something I need to work on for sure. I need to lick it and stick it.
Yeah, if we do come back down and take out that low in Solana, there's a little breaker block there that that looks pretty decent under that low we just put in. It's more of a body breaker block on the 15.
The body block.
Body block.
Let's see what we see here.
I kind of like that actually.
What, sweeping the range low on Sol?
The local range low, yeah, I kind of like that idea actually. I think it messed a lot of people up. I always like to think what messes the most people up, right? Because that's usually what happens. So
wait, where's your body block?
15. It's 15, yeah. There you go. Right there, the body of it, yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I don't really use body blocks. I don't know. I don't really like them.
Think of it like a range high and a range low, and you're just excluding the wicks of the range, and it would be a range high back test, essentially, of that local mini range that you went right through. I see them work all the time, actually, like that.
Yeah. Like for me, I rather draw this for me. See this guy here? I would do that.
Fair
or
game.
This.
Yeah, I see.
That's like a 3-4x breaker. But anyway, whatever. When you deviate one side, like you're looking for it anyway, so it doesn't really matter.
It doesn't matter. So any deviation of that low and then a reclaim, I'm looking to long Solana for sure.
Let me see what else there is. Is there anything down here?
Check volume, actually. I haven't checked volume on Solana. Ooh, that's actually the value low of the range too. Interesting. Nice. I like that. It's a bigger value area low. So if you go in the 5-minute time frame and take your value area low from the first tap of the distribution, it looks like a distro. Like you have to zoom out pretty far on the 5.
What's Bitcoin? Are we doing our idea? Okay, you see that? You see how we drew that in? And then we came down with a nice red vector and we're starting to get a reaction out of here. Starting to get a reaction out of here. So to continue to follow up on that question, you know, how do I control the emotions and shit? First of all, I don't always, but when I do, I'm sitting and I'm focused and I draw out what I want to see. And unless I see exactly what I want to see, then I don't take the trade. I told you guys like 20 minutes ago that this was a zone that I'm looking for. That hit the zone. You have a nice reaction coming out of the zone, but that's only part A of my story. Remember, I'm long from lower, so I'm not here FOMOing in right now, which it could work. I'm not saying it can't, but I want to see us come up, hit this supply, get a reaction, and then if we hold here, I will feel more comfortable longing or adding to my long. But this right now, the last 20 minutes is a perfect example of like me answering that. Like I don't listen, the market doesn't tell me what to do. I tell it what to do. And I don't mean that in a cocky way. It means I don't get involved unless it does what I want it to do. Obviously the market tells me what to do. We're reacting, but you know, you get what I mean. Like if I don't see what I want to see, I don't take it when I'm being focused and when I'm being good. This looks good right now to me. That looks nice.
ETH? Look at ETH right quick. It took the high of the range. I didn't notice.
So we have an SLT. Interesting.
Yeah.
SMT up, SMT down, SFP up, SFP down.
Yeah. Yeah, that is interesting. I didn't notice
This
it until
looks
now.
good to me though. This looks like Bitcoin's gonna come to here now, probably. And then, you know, maybe come and back test the anchored VWAP. Where's our actual VWAP? Let's see.
That's a good question. So, oh, it's way below, I think. I think it's way
Are we
below.
safe? Yeah. So I'll tell you guys this. If you took this trade, because remember, I've been talking about this for 20 minutes now. If you took this trade, right, when I said, oh, that looks pretty good, there's no reason for you to lose a substantial amount on this trade. Right? Like if you long here and you have your stop loss here, what are you doing? Why is your stop loss there? The idea is we shouldn't need to come for this now. Now these, like I said over here, these were ugly wicks. Now you have no wicks on the low. So can we come for that? Yes. But depending on where you got in, I would probably just go break even at this point. Like this is realistically what your trade would have looked like.
Yeah,
Probably something like this. If you took it, probably would have went something like this. Maybe stop there. And then, you know, you're already up to risk to reward right now. So, you know, with my idea, we're going to come and hit this, right? And then we're looking for that pullback. I don't know if this pullback is going to give you a higher low or a lower low.
Yeah.
So what does that tell you? That tells you de-risk this shit.
Yeah,
And if at any point, sorry, one more thing, Phoenix. If at any point along your trade, it doesn't do what you want it to do, then you get out. Because just to come full circle and close out this question on how do I control my emotions, I said this is what I want to see. Then I saw what I wanted to see. Cool. Now I need to continue to see what I want to see. Right? Trade management is not just about entry. It's about what happens during it. And if it doesn't follow the plan, like this is my plan. If it doesn't follow the plan, then it's not doing what you want it to do. Cut the trade. Sorry, go on, Phoenix.
No, I was just gonna. All I was saying was, that trade is an immediate break even for me. The second it started engulfing away, like I would put my stop to break even. I mean, immediately. There's no reason for me to see that come back to an entry point there.
Yeah, when you're like super scalping like this, you really need to cover your ass.
Very quickly. Yeah, very quickly. Actually, I think I front ran your golden pocket traders too, which is interesting. I like
That's
that.
what I want. I don't want, because everyone's going to be waiting for the golden pocket now. I don't want that.
Yep.
All right, I'll be back. I'm just going to go use the bathroom real quick. So I'll put your screen on.
Yeah, sounds good, man. Sounds good. I don't really have much to add, I guess, but kind of running out of ideas now. I guess we can look at ETH and see what's going on. I guess I should probably have the stream chat open, huh? I don't really have it open. I haven't had it open in a little bit here. Let me open that up very quick. Let me open that up very quickly in case there's anybody like mentioning other things to watch. Let's take a look. Let's take a look. I got a poll on my face. I got to get rid of that poll so I can read the questions. Okay. Best structure is LTC. Swept low this morning. Nice round at bottom on the higher time frame. I'll check that out, actually. I will check that out. I posted a Bitcoin Cash trade yesterday in the Nexus thing, and then, oh my goodness gracious. Why is it, like, disappearing on me? Huh? Oh, that was weird. Okay. So this is the Bitcoin Cash idea that I shared yesterday in Jason's and in Geo's Nexus network. And, I like this one. I took this one. I didn't take it right on the low, though. I waited. Like, even though I knew this was a high probability long zone right here, this order block, it was a, I think it was a 5-minute block, but it could be mistaken. Let me check. No, I think it was more like a 3. For whatever reason, I gave it a little bit of breather room. Can't really remember because I went through so many trades since then. But yeah, it should have been this. I don't know why it got moved on me. All right. Yeah, so this is my original trade plan right here. And, even though I knew it made sense to work, I still wanted to see a reclaim. This is kind of like another thing that like kind of goes along with what Gio was saying before, right? And as it was producing itself and back testing the range low. First of all, what I waited for is the deviation. I got my deviation of my local range low. If this is a range high, this is a range low, you're getting a retracement up. I'm looking for a range rotation back up towards range high, right? And I'm basically trading the beginning of that range. It's a theory that I've mastered over the years, we'll say. So this to me is what I'm calling a fake out, right? So traders are shorting that range low breakdown. They don't know this is demand. They don't understand order blocks, whatever. They're shorting into that demand zone, that area of the market that clearly produced a nice reaction before. So I'd expect it to, upon mitigating and filling the inefficient price action here, to give me a nice mitigation and continuation play. And that's what we had. Although, even though I knew that, I still didn't limit order this entry idea. And by not limiting in, I'm able to get better refinement most times as well, meaning my risk reward value actually increases instead of decreases. So this 4.62, when I actually got in, was here, and I was able to cover something like that on my low. It actually increases it to 6.21. You know what I mean? So you do get a little bit better of a move off of these refinement entries, but although it does require a lot more practice. I cut the trade here, and I mentioned that last night as well. I said we hit 99% of the TP. You know, I seen this little distribution. I seen the rounding formation going on here, and I seen the structure break right here. As it came back up again, that was it for me. I said, you know what? I'm closing this trade right here. We hit 99% of the TP. The TP was actually here, and it was more like 97%. But anyway, yeah, that was a good one. That was a good one. I'll check LTC. Let's check LTC. I haven't looked at this in a long time, actually. I don't have any drawings on LTC. I haven't looked at it in a very, very, very long time. Yeah,
real quick, Biddy just hit the level. So again, if you took the scalp, this was part, right? This did what we wanted. This is now doing what we want, but we don't know if this is going to give you a higher low or a lower low. So if you took this, now's your time. You can TP.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just looking at Litecoin real quick because someone you asked about it. So where did my Litecoin chart go? Oh, there it is. So yeah, with LTC, I want to check USD CAD real quick, actually, because it's coming into my target. Yesterday I was talking about USD CAD. I'm getting a little sidetracked here, but what I was saying was we had a 1 hour bearish flip of structure yesterday, and I was telling everybody not to trust that. It's going to go higher because you have no reason to backtrack. But I just want to make sure we didn't hit my level, so I wanted to check that quickly. LTC. So yeah, Litecoin, I can see what you mean. Like, you know, it kind of looks like a rounded formation here. It's hard to really consider this when you get these massive sell-off wicks. It's hard to consider those in your ranges. You kind of have to look internally. Because if you're drawing your range like this, I mean, if you're waiting for like extreme point moves up to here or even under here or right here, etc., very rarely you're going to get them. Like you'll be waiting for trade.
You'll be taking one trade a month.
You'll be taking one, maybe one trade a year. Is that right? Yeah, that's funny, bro. But yeah, that's true, right? So you do have that formation here that looks pretty decent. The structure's not terrible. I mean, I've seen better for sure, but it's not terrible structure by any means. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Okay, so first thing I'm very clearly going to do is, there's many ranges going on, but I'm going to draw the one that I see more locally on the mid time frame. So this is what I see. I see that you had a range low form, a range high form up here. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Range high was formed, and now you have a deviation of that low, and now price is trying to gravitate back up towards the range high. Now, what I would normally look for in a situation like this is what is above this high? Like, why do we, like, you kind of have an equal high, right? It's not equal in nature, but it's the same idea, right? You have liquidity here. So if we were to see a sweep of that high, we could look just like with Bitcoin. We might see something like this, and then all the way back down again to fill the rest of this wick. So I would certainly look for shorts up here. If I had a reason to short, I would look for shorts up in here. Right, because you also have supply beginning technically right here as well at 88.78. But I mean, between 81.72 and 88.78, it very well could see a nice move up to there. And these wicks right here look pretty decent as well. I think now that I see it, I think you were talking more about this accumulation. But yeah, I do see it. I do see like all these buying wicks here. That's usually not what you want to see if you're trying to short, right? Let's be real. You don't want to see this when you're trying to short, because I mean, clearly there's absorption going on here. Clearly the market doesn't want to go lower when you have those buying wicks, right? You had actually a model 1 right here. You had a model 2 right here on its own. You can see the 1, 2, 3, model 1. Model 2 is this, right?
Did that wick get taken? The second one?
Right here?
Or the first one? Yeah, did it sweep the first low?
Oh, right here. No, you got equal lows actually. But
check,
I mean,
check OI. Pull up your OI.
There's internal. I don't think I have it. I don't think I have it up. Maybe I do. Let me see.
Bro, I gotta show you how to do the
I'm not an indicator guy, as you can clearly tell. So
No,
I'm slow.
I gotta show you how to do the templates, like the indicator, so you could just go click one button.
There was bullish OI because you have a higher low here, and then you have your lower low on the interest right here, as you can very well see that. Yeah.
There you go.
That was a pretty clear indication that I wanted to go higher. Yeah. So in this case here, you know, just like with Bitcoin, I would consider this level right here kind of like Bitcoin's 92K. Like I've translated over 1-to-1. So if we start closing above on BTC and you're backtesting bullishly and you're holding above the range high and you get a chance to get into a long, as long as it can get past the new high that it just put in and you're able to close above that and hold, it's going to go up, right? And then you're going to test your next zone. Your next zone is right here. And that's all you really have, right? Apart from that, it's going to come up to here. So what I like to do is I like to draw on these flow charts. So I know if we get above here, we're going up to here. If we get above here, we're going up to here. And I know if we get above here, and we hold above this one, guess where we're going?
Moon
To here. So it's like a flow chart, right? And we know, again, you got to understand market structure and stuff like that. If you don't understand structure, supply and demand theory and all that stuff, you'll never be able to navigate it like this, right? You need to take the time to learn it. So if we, you know, obviously, again, you hold above this high, then naturally you should expect another kind of like RIMC. You got your range, initiation, mitigation, continuation, mitigation, continuation, so on and so forth. And that's how structure is being presented, right? That's how structure forms, right? But again, you know, you can subscribe to the Nexus and learn all that very easily. Now, what I was going to say is more locally speaking, this is my voice, bro. I can feel it. I can feel my voice going.
Welcome to the club.
Excuse me. Yeah, if we come back, this is kind of looking more like ETH because ETH took the high of the range, right? So if this is your local range, I'm going to 1 minute. Here's your local range. Deviated the high of the range, but now it's trying to come back for it again. Now it could distribute, right? We are well aware it could do this, and then come down to test the lows of the range again. And actually, if that fails to take this high right here, you could technically see at least a temporary reversal. I'm not saying it's shorted. I'm saying, you know, you could look for shorts here if you've seen a reason to, but
it hit the demand too, like it bounced off of demand perfectly.
Yeah, it did.
Demand on the left, left.
I hear you. Oh my god, you have his bro just had like an aneurysm. That's funny, man. Okay, we actually have a demand chain now. Look. There's your next long idea. If it comes down to here and you don't distribute or the distribution fails and you're seeing like any sign of buyback in here like this, I'd look for longs coming out of here. This is just 2 1-minute candles. These black 2 candles I'm drawing over, that would actually, like 2 1-minute candles should represent like a higher time frame order block, right? It actually may not be a perfect 2, but look at that. It's a perfect 3. Yeah. There you go. There's your next zone of interest. So I would have an alert. I'm actually going to look at this myself. If we have an alert on that, we'll know if it gets hit. We don't really care in between. We'll put an alert on the high. For some reason, I got an arrow on my high. Let me fix that. Yeah, I'm actually, instead of doing the whole line, I'm just going to drag my range high up. There we go. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. And if for some reason we do distribute and we do not get a reaction to this demand, we break the chain, well, then I'm looking for something else. I'm looking for this demand here that was missed. You see how you have inducement on that zone, which means you try to come into it, but you couldn't quite come into this little sell to buy. What was missed. So you have another POI to get into a long, but the way that I would trade that is, I wouldn't want to long it here unless there's a damn good reason. Like if I've seen structure breaking on the higher time frames like this down here, I'm not as tempted to try this zone. I don't want to see like a 15, 30-minute close under this low right here. I want to see a wick like this, and as it's reclaiming this low, we get structure doing this. There's your long. Right,
yeah, but here's the thing with that though, is that range was a distribution and like on the left, a distribution and an accumulation on the end. The accumulation won.
Yeah.
You probably have your up volume POC there, I imagine. Okay. And if you do break down, but you hold that zone, yeah. If you do break down and you hold that zone, now we can start talking about bullish PO3s.
Yeah, so,
yeah. That's a really good zone. I actually really like that idea. So if you take that, let me know. If I'm asleep, call me.
No, I will. I will.
That's a really good long.
Really good line. Yeah.
You had a distribution that failed and it accumulated instead. It popped out. Your up volume POCs in that zone. You have inducement on that zone and potential PO3 behavior if we're lucky enough to get it. So if you are a Litecoin maxi or you feel like getting into a very high probability long that isn't just happening once a month, there's your long.
I like that a lot, actually. I like that a lot.
That's
don't
I would 10 out of 10 times I would take that trade.
Me too, but it doesn't have to happen, right? Just people know it.
Yeah,
Don't. It could easily just bust up here, hold this range high, and go higher, right? So just be aware of that. But if we're lucky enough that we do get a move like that, maybe it just kind of dies off here, blah, blah, blah. What he's saying is watch for manipulation below here, and as it's reclaiming in, the safer bet's always wait for the reclaim entry. But if you know how to scalp and get in, you can definitely get in here, right? And that's what obviously our courses show you. It shows you how to get involved in here rather than just only waiting for like entries way up here, for example. But you can do both. You can do both, right? You can definitely do both. But yeah, that's awesome, bro. That's a wicked idea. I'm gonna.
That's a 10 out of 10 trade for me.
Yeah, that's definitely why I'm gonna set a few alerts on for sure. It's a sweet idea. Yeah, that's a nice one, bro. I wonder if you know what. Usually when you have that, there's more than one altcoin doing that too.
Yeah, they all do the same shit.
Yeah, like what's Cardano doing? Oh my goodness.
Okay, while you check that, I just want to come back in real quick because my Bitcoin idea. So look at this, right? Remember, while Phoenix checks on Cardano, what do we have on Bitcoin, right? We had a break from left to right. I said I don't want to come back into the golden pocket, right? Leave all the golden pocket warriors on the side. It's more bullish to do that. We don't want people to get in because somebody has to lose, unfortunately. I don't want people to lose, but that's the game. So you're pointing up. Structure is pointing up, right? You have your range here, okay? You came down, you hit the demand, right? You flipped your downwards pull. You have up, you have down, you have up, you have down, you have up, and you have break, which means what? We're expecting higher low to then make a higher high. I said it for like 20 minutes that this zone is where I was looking to enter, and if I saw what I wanted to see in this level, this is where I would look for the trade, and the target would be the previous high. So this alone is a 10 risk to reward trade, right? Now, what did I say? I saw what I wanted to see here for entry, okay? Cool. But you need to follow the trade. There was supply here. Was there not? What did I say? I wanted to see hit the supply, react off of the supply, then come up and break the supply, which is exactly what we did. So the trade right now did what I wanted it to do from the beginning to the end, or from the beginning until this point in time. From the entry, okay, so from the conception of the trade, funny way to put it, from the conception of the trade until now, everything is following plan. If I see something deviate my plan right now, then you must deviate your original idea. Yes, this is my target. Yes, I think it's highly probable that we do hit the target, but this right now looks like a distribution. If this starts aggressively breaking down, well, then guess what? What is this distribution coming for? Right? You always need to ask yourself, what did I miss? Which is something that I teach in my course. Okay, what did I miss? And so, if you see something like that, which I don't think it's going to happen, but if we see something like that, now you need to go back and say, what did I miss? I can tell you right now, we missed this 1 minute demand zone. Okay, so now if we do get something like that, it could do something like this and then like this. So there's a couple ways you can play that. Number one, you can take profit here, de-risk your trade, and put your stop below that low if you want to. You can close out your trade, which I wouldn't do, but I would, you can de-risk it in any way, and then you can look to take a new trade if we get that, right? Which could happen literally right now. But can you put your stop loss at break even and say that you're safe? No, because you have to ask yourself, what did I miss? So when you're in a trade, don't look for every reason why it can go in your favor. Look for every reason why the trade can go against you, right? Who cares why it can go in your favor? That's not the point here. The point is to extract as much money as you can without losing money. The primary thing you're doing is preserving your capital. Not losing money is more important than making money. So we need to look at it from that perspective. What did I miss? Right now, this is what you missed. So if you're in and your stop loss is here, you have a chance of getting taken out before they do this. And then you're going to wonder, man, they came just for me and then they bounced. No, they came for the 1 minute demand that you missed because you did not ask yourself, what did I miss? Okay. And if there was nothing else here, if there was no, again, I don't think it's going to happen, but if there was no demand here, well, then you need to look lower. What did I miss? So now you're going to bounce around the time frames. You're going to look for something. You have a demand zone down here because they're very likely going to go for it if you have a distribution here. Because why is it distributing? It would be to go for something that they missed. So I can tell you right now, if this demand didn't exist, and it was distributing, then I can already tell you with high probability that we're coming for this low, because there's nothing else between this low and, I mean, this is obviously an order block, but there's nothing in between the two. So would I be longing, for example, the golden pocket here, like the golden pocket warriors? No, I wouldn't, because I understand order flow. I understand the likelihood of getting this is very slim. It's possible. Nothing's ever 100%. I'm not always right, but it doesn't make sense from an order flow, from a smart money basis. So in that case, I would be looking for a lower high, lower low, take out that low, perhaps sweep the low, and then continue higher.
Yeah.
So that's very complicated. If you didn't take my course, if you didn't take Phoenix's course, you're likely went over your head, and that's okay. We're here to learn together. But the whole point to that is you must follow the trade. And if the trade deviates from your plan, like, you don't just long and then go to work. At least I don't do that, especially not when you're trading this way. So,
by the way, Miss Teen Crypto said GM to everybody except Geo.
oh man, of course you did. Let's see. Why didn't Geo share his breakfast with me? Good morning to... Actually, yeah. Oh, here. Good morning to everyone except Geo. That's crazy. That is crazy. I've been asking Geo to do a song with me for 2 years. Actually, that's not true, Randy. It's been 1 year, and I told you let's do a Halloween collab stream. I told you let's do a Christmas stream. So, and I told you to follow me back on X, which you haven't done yet. We text and play iMessage games, but you can't follow me on X because you're too Hollywood for me with your 100K followers. So,
that's
all right.
Bro, I don't know why, but like 2 or 3 people actually compare me to JC for some reason.
No,
I
it's
guess
the same guy that keeps saying. I don't know why. I don't get it either. I think it's like a joke.
I've
But...
that comparison before. Yeah, it's weird. Anyway, I was looking at Cardano, and I mean, this is what I see on a bigger scale. We have a nice power of 3 on a mid to high time frame. Internally speaking, I say internally speaking because you have the that massive sell-off wick from October 10th, right? But as far as what I see here is an accumulation. You have a manipulation, which was a beautiful Model 1 accumulation schematic, by the way. For those that are interested in Wyckoff theory, here's a great example of a Model 1. This whole purple range here, beautiful. Absolutely picture perfect Model 1. Beautiful longs under the 3rd tap low. We call that the spring. Okay, I'm putting S for spring. I'm not going to type the whole word out here or spell it. But so what I see, I mean, obviously, you don't really want, when you have a power of 3 like this, oftentimes you don't really want it going too far back deep into the manipulation range if it's going to sustain itself, right? You kind of want it to hold here right now because you broke up from this range. We're back testing the range high. So if I draw this over with the trend line, it's literally almost it's not a perfect back test, but it's damn close. Damn close. In fact, it just missed. You really got to zoom in to see that miss here. It just missed the range high back test. I mean, you couldn't really get better than that for a power of 3. And on a lower time frame scale, let's see what we have. I'll work my way down. I'm going to delete the boxes now because it's irrelevant. It's in my way. I mean, not irrelevant, but it's in my way. I don't know, man. It kind of looks like everything else, really. I mean, you had the accumulation here. You had an accumulation here. You have demand that was remaining from that low we put in today. 30-minute order block here. You could draw it as a 1 hour if you wanted to. You have a 1 hour block here as well. I mean, you may as well just draw the bigger one and watch the whole thing. But aside from that, though, I mean, it's kind of looking... I don't think it looks as great as LTC. No, I mean, it's not terrible, but I don't think it looks as great. This looks more like Bitcoin to me. This one looks kind of like 1-for-1 to Bitcoin. LTC, I mean, like I said, this is something I'll take any day, all day, every day if I see this play out, this idea that we talked about. But I mean, chances are they're all going to do the same thing. Like, let's be real. What are the chances that LTC comes down and does all that stuff and comes and does that while Bitcoin does this? I mean, it's probably not going to happen. We all know that. So you can just one for one the difference, right? Like if you see what you want to see on LTC, you're getting the reclaim, you're getting the reclaim on Cardano, you're getting it on Bitcoin. Well, then you can long all three of them. If there's a long on any of them, it's probably all at once. You know what I mean? And you can treat it that way. I don't really like to trade altcoins individually if they're all doing the exact same thing. I like to look for coins that are doing different things. Otherwise, why don't I just risk more on one? Why don't I just trade one and throw my risk from 1% to 2% or 3% or whatever, right? It's the same thing, because if you're risking 1% on three different coins that are all doing the same thing, I mean, sure, you have that one chance that one might moon it more than the other, but I mean, it's always possible, but I don't know. That's a personal preference thing. Whatever you like to do, cool. Locally speaking, let's see what's Bitcoin doing here. I mean, it looks a little bit different, I guess, than BTC because it looks like it's trying to produce like an internal rounded model right here. We'll see if it holds. Maybe we do this kind of thing and try to reclaim up to tackle this high again. I don't think I'm gonna trade it unless we get like a better setup though, because the liquidity is not the greatest on this one. I know, because I've tried taking like even a $500,000 position was hard to get into without moving the market away the last time, and that's small for me. But
Yeah, Cardano is really bad.
Yeah,
slippage and shit. Usually.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to get in massive trades on this one for me. Or even medium.
Sure, Cardano hit like because you know how it had that huge wick. I'm pretty sure it hit a breaker. Like a lot of the altcoins on the capitulation day.
Oh, the capitulation day.
Yeah, a lot of the altcoins hit a breaker.
From like way back in time. Yeah, let me see. Yes, it did actually. Well, breaker? Oh, like this little guy over here?
I'm pretty sure it did. I'm not mistaken. Or maybe not no, not the wick. I'm saying when we came back down, like, okay, exclude the wick, right? Draw your demand. I would consider a breaker demand because we had a huge capitulation wick that went through everything. So I just consider it a breaker. Like if you just draw your demand range right, like in the middle, the dead center of your screen.
Right here.
No, but like refine it. Like your last sell to buy.
So yeah.
Yeah, and then draw that shit over. I consider that a breaker.
Yeah.
That's what we hit.
Yeah, and actually I was gonna say what I was looking. I thought you meant this, so I was gonna say, well, technically, it actually did. Look, to the dollar.
Yeah.
Right, like you had inducement here. It actually swept this low, which was nice, very slightly, very very slightly, but it came into your last remaining demand because you had nothing else left. Like my logic is, if you only have one of something, you damn well draw it in, because if
for sure
you got nothing else to go by, it's probably going to be what reacts. Like in this case,
yeah.
I'll just put on my chart again. If this is all you had, man, you could have sniped that low. Like I would have a limit order on that, like no problem, with the stop below it if I had seen it, because I know it, I do that all the time, by the way, with altcoins. I look at far away zones and I'll set limits, not huge ones, just in case. You never know, right? You might get a massive sell-off wick into it. If it's all you have, it's all you have. There's nothing else. It's either the altcoin dies or it's going to hold demand, right? There's no other answer. So,
and you know what I find too? Like, never discredit the most ridiculous idea, because what do I always say as of late? They're always going to do it in the gayest way possible. And man, I'm telling you, like, this one was like that. Like, it happens all the time. That's how I caught the 49K low on Bitcoin. Was the same exact thing. We had an inducement block right below the low that we had.
Yeah.
So this idea that I had, by the way, on Bitcoin, look at how we said there was a distribution here. You had the SFP. You could have de-risked it, as I mentioned. What are we coming back for right now, guys? We're coming back for this demand. Now, does this demand hold? I don't know. Right? That's the part that I don't know, and I can't tell everybody here or I don't know if it's going to hold. But so far, like I said, I've kind of been telling the market what to do here. Right? Like it's doing exactly what I said every step of the way, and that's how you have to do it. You have to baby your trade. You have to nurture it.
Nurture it.
Trade is your baby. Let's make an indicator the gayest possibility. Yeah, I was saying that we need to get like a gay trader in the Nexus and always ask him how he thinks it's going to get there, because the market makers always do the gayest shit.
Did you somebody said, one of your mods said, I actually saw Geo grow by half an inch. What happened?
Yeah, maybe. Anyway, this is kind of a boring session, being honest here.
Yeah, I mean, all
So
the
this
action.
so this is it. Like, now, if there's a long, it's going to be in this zone. Otherwise, I think we're headed for this, and any other bounce from here is going to be short-lived. Could I be wrong? Absolutely. Right? Absolutely, I could be wrong.
That was a nice scalp, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I like to see. Like I said, I know my dog's like choking underneath me for some reason, but yeah, I know most people couldn't pull it off, right? Like, that's the thing. Like, that's like 30-second TA, bro. Like a nice 3-hour, 30-second scalp. Those are nice.
Yeah, I mean, if you took this and de-risked it correctly, and you could have probably gotten away with 4 risk reward right there.
Yeah, exactly.
So there's no such thing as missing a trade. Don't let anybody tell you that. If you know how to trade, you know how to trade. Traders trade.
I did
Simple.
scalp that one, by the way.
You shorted it?
No. I took the long.
Oh, really?
Scalp.
Nice. Cool.
Yeah. I closed it as soon as that broke down the distro. I didn't win much, but whatever.
So now
Really?
I'm looking for longs. Okay. Now we're looking for longs because this was my idea. And remember what I said over here. First of all, I said if your stop loss is here, it might not be safe. And second of all, I said that there's no wick on this candle. So I don't like it, which means now what? We just came in, we swept that wick now. So was this move a surprise? Absolutely not. If you took this setup, right, and you see this, is this a possibility? Yeah, but if it deviates from what you see something like this, as we indicated, you have to manage your trade accordingly. Right? So like Brian Miller, respectfully, like you just round tripping it. Look, I'm long too, so I round tripped also. But at least you know why, right? Like, that's the thing. And that's what I teach, is why the market moves the way that it does. Right? So you can have confidence in your trades. And that's it. It's as simple as that, right? There's no dot, there's no indicator, there's no oscillator that will teach you what I just taught you in this last hour, or however long this was, 45 minutes. There's nothing in here. There's no indicator that's going to teach you that. There's 2 people on the planet that are going to teach you that, and they're both on this stream. So now we look for longs. And if you're looking at your range, let's just look at simple range theory. You are in now the discount section of your range. So should you have been longing the premium section of the range? No. Why would you do that?
Yeah. Bro, I gotta ask you this question though. What does Randy mean when she said Geo's costume was horrid for Halloween?
Geo's what? I didn't even see it. Geo's costume. Where?
I don't know. I'm on my
Wait,
phone.
Geo's costume is what?
Was horrid, like bad.
Oh.
Told him not to do it.
I don't think I even did anything for Halloween. I didn't even be anything. But what I was last year was, well, not what I was, but I tweeted. This is not safe for work, everybody. But I tweeted and I was like, tell her to be, like, not Randy specifically, but like her in general. I was like, tell her to be Bitcoin for Halloween so she can, or be Bitcoin for Halloween so she can go down on you or something like that. Because at the time, Bitcoin was just like dumping endlessly. I thought it was funny. All right, let's see if we can sweep this range low. And now we're at daily open again. Now, what I said was that, anyone that might be trading this golden pocket, for example, it's probably going to be a lower high, lower low. Because at this point now, it makes sense to come and clean up that low, right?
Yeah.
So far, everything in the last 45 minutes on Bitcoin, I called every single candle, I called it. Right? Every single candle, we called it.
Just got a
Now,
USDT.
Let's see USDT. Yeah, I don't really know right now. We'll see what happens here. We will see. Now, would I long this 786? I mean, yeah. Definitely. I wouldn't not long it, but I need to see something good to long.
Yeah, I'm not reaction trading that one myself. I'm gonna wait.
Like, this looks okay, but what did I say? That I think that your golden pocket warriors might get a little hurrah, but it'll probably be a lower high for a lower low.
Yeah.
So far I've been right about everything. Let's see if we're right about this one too. The PDH indicator is called Key Level Sweet by Leviathan. Here. Key Level Sweet by Leviathan. Pretty uneventful New York Open. I was hoping that we were going to get a little bit more here.
Yeah. We literally hit 92K to the dollar. Penny, actually. To the cent, I mean. On, I guess not everybody knows what a penny is, so that's the Canadian in me.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
To the cent on...
My next costume will be Bitcoin so girls can ride you up. That's funny. All right, let's see if we have any SMTs here. Yeah, no, there's nothing for me to enter right now. I don't think the 786 is going to do shit, to be honest, but we'll see. Oh, my days. Oh, my days. Most other streams would have left 2 hours ago. Great stream. You're welcome. Or thank you. Appreciate it. Let's see if the 786 warriors are gonna get smoked here. The GP7s.
The GP7s, yeah. I wonder if he took the high again, did it? No, maybe not. No.
We have like a super micro SMT, but I don't think I like it. Yeah, bro, the sell pressure's been crazy, man. They're relentless, like, but it's so weird. It's like it's dumping every day, but we're not even going anywhere. It's like the most annoying and the most boring dumps ever.
Yeah.
Okay, now
Back
we
and
took
forth.
the low, so
Oh, we didn't on USDT. Only on USD.
oh, we took the low on Sol. Okay, we gotta go to Sol. We gotta watch Sol. Sol took the low. So if I'm gonna long now, Sol took the low, right? So we can long Sol over Bitcoin because maybe we don't know what's going on with Bitcoin, but at least Sol took the low. Bitcoin could be a long too. I'm not saying it's not, but Sol is easier. So why would we not risk on what's easier?
Yeah, they look different.
I mean, Sol took the low. Solaner. I kind of want it to go a little bit lower though.
Yeah, I want to.
I'd rather do this. If it does this, if Sol does this, then I will long that, no problem.
Yep. I'll try it.
And then ideally Bitcoin. Do I want Bitcoin to lose the range low?
There's a VWAP that wasn't hit on the USDT though. Or no, never mind. It changed. It changed.
I don't really want it to bounce here. I know it is bouncing here, but I don't really want it to. Yeah, we have an SMT though. I don't know about this one, to be honest. I would probably rather wait.
LTC just hit that. It looks like a model 2 distribution though, but it did hit the. Yeah, it is a Model 2 distro, but it did hit the 3-minute block, whatever we had. Yeah. Yeah, we're in the 3-minute order block now, so we'll see. I'm only trading if it goes down here. Otherwise, I'm just trading BTC. I don't really care for LTC that much.
I'm probably, you know, I'm gonna probably give this another, I don't know, 15 minutes, and if I don't get anything or whatever, I'm just gonna go and live my life.
Yeah.
This is getting boring. It's getting boring. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Told you I changed. Yo, guys, chat. YouTube chat, people. Do you guys want to see these streams every Friday? Collab streams? One, I'm gonna do what Randy does. One for collab streams. Two for you both suck.
It's funny.
All right, so we had an SMT here on the 786. That could have been your long. See, you see what I mean? So what happened here? We longed here because we knew what we wanted to see. We followed our expectational order flow. We understood that this was a potential distribution. We asked ourselves, what did I miss? Okay, we didn't come, we ran through the level that I thought we may hold, but you know, we didn't predict. We were going to react to it. We ran through it. I said, I don't know if it's going to give you a higher low or a lower low. I said that the golden pocket and the 786 warriors are probably not going to, you know, they don't understand order flow. And that I said, if we get a bounce off of here, it's going to give a lower high to a lower low. So far, we're right about everything. I didn't expect this move in the fashion that it did, but we have supply here. So am I going to be right about the lower high, lower low? We're about to find out. And if I'm not right about it, that's okay. Because trading is not about being right or wrong. Trading is about making money. But so far, we've been right about everything until here.
Right, bro. I want it to go down one more time here.
So do I. I want me to be right about the whole thing. This is a lower high, lower low. Then we do this.
Yeah.
This, I will long the farm.
The burn, because you're in Toronto. There's no such thing as farms.
The Bairn.
The shed that's worth $1 million. I mean,
Long the Bairn.
bro, I seen that before. There's like an ad for like they sold it like a shed, like a literal shed for like $1 million in Toronto. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that's his YouTube. Make sure to go subscribe. Sub to him, give him a like. Go to his YouTube, his most recent YouTube video that's 1 month ago, and tell him get on YouTube. Hurry up.
I actually have one on there right now. I didn't know I did.
Yeah, you have 2 videos on there.
Interesting.
Go comment on his video and say we're all waiting for you, guy. Hurry up. Hollywood. Yeah, this could be that could be it. I don't know, but that could be it now. So we shall see. Now the answer is like remember here when we were up here, guys, I was saying I don't know if it's gonna be a higher low, higher high, or a lower low. Now I don't know if this is gonna be a lower high, lower low, or a higher high. I don't know. And you know, we wait and we predict. We don't predict, we react. So.
Yep. Bro, USD Canadian dollar is giga bouncing. Like I'm telling you, man. The last few days it went up like 3 cents, or it was even a few days. Was it? Let me see. Yeah, sorry, I'm lying. It was like 14 days. Felt like a few
yes,
days.
I use SMT. We do use SMTs. SMTs are the only real divergences, in my opinion. I can't trust any oscillator divergence. It has to be an SMT is the only real one. Everything else is Mickey Mouse, in my opinion. Okay.
I agree.
So let's see if the 786 Warriors, the GP Warriors, get cooked. I hope they do.
Yeah, they're gonna cooked.
And to answer the CME gap question, not question but comment, I don't want it to fill the CME gap. This guy is always lying. Who's lying?
Lying about what?
I don't know. I don't even know what I said, but apparently I'm lying. Or you're lying. One of us two, I guess. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Okay, let's check Sol. Okay, Sol is sweeping the low again. So now if we take the high, I'm going to long it. Well, didn't take it yet, but it's trying to.
Probably the Crimson Chin making that gun.
There we go. We just took it. So let's see what we get here.
Oh yeah, we got the movement that we're looking at.
We got what we wanted. Yeah. It's not bad. Let's see if we get something here. A little something. Yeah, what am I lying about, bro? Please enlighten me. Spliffinity. What an interesting name. Let's see what happens here. Long the farm. Should I long the farm right now? Should we go 5 second time, 5 second structure? That's so risky.
So risky, bro. Going down a little deeper than I thought right there on Solana. Bitcoin, I guess Bitcoin didn't even touch its range low yet, bro. Solana gets smoked so easily lately. It's crazy.
Yeah, Sol's getting destroyed, man.
Oh, bro. That's crazy, man.
Yesterday, Bitcoin was so heavy and Sol wanted, but now Sol is heavy, bro. Sol is so heavy right now.
We're not going swimming with Sol in your pocket, man. That thing will sink you right to the
100%. It's gonna anchor you. I'll be fucked up if you can't be right here. I'll do the same thing I told you that I never would. Yeah, this thing is gonna get cooked. Sol is getting smoked. Smoked. Yeah, so there's no trade there.
It's like halfway through the 15-minute body, so which means it came back inside the range, which is weird, but
that's crazy, bro. This is crazy.
A little odd.
Dude, if they did all this morning just to fucking keep dumping, I would be shocked.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks decent.
Yeah. Came right in my zone. Let's see if it holds it. We'll see if she holds it.
It's tricky. It's tricky. I'm well, bro. How are you? How you doing? Sorry for the dumb sold a bit. It's all good, bro. All good, man. It's all good, man. Oh, we have SMT here with Biddy and thing. Biddy and ETH. Biddy and ETH coin.
Yeah, we do. Yep. Let's see. ETH looks okay. I'd rather Solana like reclaim the range low, but it substantially decreases your risk amount. You know what I mean? If you can't get a tight stop, I find on this one, it makes a big difference for me. But we'll see.
Super juicy. We're at VWAP here on Biddy. VWAP 786 of your little local range. You have an SMT. You have the vectors that can get recovered. You have, maybe we have bullish absorption here. You have absorption here. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. A good idea in theory. It's a good idea in theory. Do I love it? No. You guys are so lucky to be on the East Coast. I'm struggling waking up at 5 a.m. Yeah. I think the UK people are lucky, man. Like, London is so blessed lately, I feel. London moves so nice. I feel like New York lately has just been so, like, it's just been this shit.
Solana getting smoked again, is it?
Do you have anything else down here?
Oh, Solana just got smoked on the low again, huh?
We have this guy right here.
It's kind of deep retracement, though, isn't it?
Yeah, man. This is like, okay, like, what are we doing here? You know?
Solana's, yeah,
Like,
bro.
why does it need to do this? That's the question. Why do we need to do that?
I don't like trading it, man. I'm telling you, like, it does weird things. Very weird things, bro.
I like Sol, but, you know, I don't know why. What the fuck?
Yeah, like, the other assets didn't even come anywhere close to this, bro. Like, not even close. This is getting wrecked.
Yeah, I don't know why we would need to come this low, but we'll see.
Weird. Strange behavior.
I'm gonna give this 5 more minutes, dude. And then I think we call it because we're not doing anything right now. Atom is moving well. I'm actually long on Atom, which is kind of crazy.
Bro, I haven't traded that in years.
I've been in an Atom long for like a week, and it's such a small position that I don't even care about it. And of course, that's the one that pops off. Meanwhile, I'm up 25K yesterday on Solana, and then boom, round trip. Sol is fucking struggling, man.
Yeah, it just hit the value low.
Sol's a mixed drugs.
Came into the value
I don't
low.
really see why we need to go lower than this, though. I really don't.
I shouldn't have to, no. But the problem is, if BTC retraces, if Sol's getting this wrecked on Bitcoin hardly moving, I'm scared this happen.
Yeah, it's weak.
Bitcoin's been moving up and Sol's been moving down. Like what? Like slightly up.
Yeah,
I
it's
mean,
definitely weak. It's definitely weak. Weaker. I'm gonna try one here. Little scalp. Let's try it. Little scalpy poo. Probably not a good idea, but whatever. Fuck it. I want to feel something. I'm just doing it to feel something. Let's check this. Little scalpy poo. It's actually probably a very, very bad idea. But whatever. I do the same thing I told you that I never would. Super juicy, super juicy. Okay, we're looking okay. We're looking all right. All right. Not bad. I'll take it.
This is my last attempt on Sol, bro. I did try it with you, but we'll see.
Oh, you took it too?
Yeah.
Okay. Not bad. Let's go.
The value or low of the range of the dollar, so it's kind of a good bouncing.
Let's go to the moon today. As soon as we touch this high, we de-risk.
My stop's already a break even, bro. I'm like being super aggressive.
That's crazy.
No.
This guy ain't fucking around.
No, Solana comes back every shot, so I'm not.
Soul blows, to be honest.
Every time, man. I swear. Every time I get into a Solana trade lately, I just waste my time. I don't even know why I trade it. Every time. The longs, okay? The longs, not the shorts. The shorts have been working for me for, every time I long the damn thing, it just round trips. So I don't really trade it much, so I can't really.
Oh, wow. Look at this. Every time White Phoenix opens his mouth, he says it's a lie after. Think twice before you open your mouth, you bird. We're sick of it. Oh, okay. I think he's trolling. Not trolling, like you say something and then you go like, no, I'm lying. But like in a joking way. I think it's a joke. I don't think it's like actually a bad comment. Okay, we're about to get taken out at break even. And oh.
No, I don't think he was. I think he meant to be a dickhead there, actually.
No, I don't think he did. It's because you say something and you go, no, I'm lying. But like in a joking way. I don't know, man, to be honest.
It's probably those other weirdos.
Anyway, whatever.
Whoever, I don't know if he deleted it or somebody else did.
No, Kenny did. Kenny was on it. All right, we're about to get taken out. I break even. All right, we just got taken out. Gay.
Yeah.
He was being rude, in my opinion. I don't know. I didn't take it that way, but maybe it's me. Maybe he can clarify. I don't know.
I don't know how.
Anyway, whatever. We don't fuck with people that don't fuck with us. No. See, Gio gets, man. He was being. It's not sarcasm. Not sarcasm, but he wasn't being rude, guys. He wasn't. He was joking around.
I don't get it. It's like reading comments, I guess. See? It's they came back for me, bro. I'm telling you every time.
Dude, every time.
Yeah, I know they're gonna bounce.
I love that you call shit gay. It is gay, dude.
Yeah.
It is definitely gay.
Every time, brother. Okay, you know what though? If we break up, I'll just wait for that. I'm not playing the hero game on Solana anymore. I'm done with that shit. You guys want to hold on? I'll let her build first.
Soul's been breaking my heart as of late. Don't go breaking my heart. It's hard to joke if you don't know. It's hard. Listen, I'll tell you this, okay? And this is the last we're gonna talk about it. It's hard to, like sense tone through the messages. So like earlier when he said, this guy's such a liar or whatever. Like I almost banned him from the channel, but then, you know, now he said it. And because what happens is Phoenix talks, he like makes a joke, and then he goes, no, I'm lying, like at the end, to say that he was joking. Instead of saying just joking, he says, no, I'm lying. He does it all the time. So that's why he's like, why are you always lying? But like, it's not in a, anyway.
I didn't even notice I said that, actually.
Yeah. It's not in a bad way. He's not saying it in a bad way. And then he said lol Geo gets it when I explained it. So
yeah, that's cool. Anyways, we might get that PO3, but like, man, I'm not touching it unless it breaks back in that upper range now. I can't.
Man, you know what we need to do? We need to get off stream, because then it's gonna move, and then, you know.
Yeah. We're holding you guys from making money here.
No, we're holding like respectfully. We're holding us from making money. Like I want to make money. I know the chat, great, cool, whatever, but I need to get off. I need to be like, all right, guys. So New York did a bunch of nothing. If I see something, I'll let you know. Like talking to the Nexus, I'm gonna hit the gym. I'll see you guys later. And then as soon as I walk out the door, I'll text you like 30 seconds before, Phoenix, and then I'll like sit in my car where they can't see me, and I'll be ready to take the trade.
That's funny, bro. I just picture now you end the stream. I'm gonna go get something to eat. I'm gonna have like 50 moon emojis from Geo in about 10 minutes time.
Dude, yeah, man.
Okay, blown up with moon emojis.
Bro, this is so like, just move good. I'll be fucked up if you can't be right here. I do the same. Okay, guys, listen. If I had to like gun to my head right now, which like I don't know why you would do that, but write in the chat 100x long or 100x short right this very second. What should we do? Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna try one actually. Let's do another poll. Our fucking 50 millionth poll.
Have you done? Yeah, you done a lot of those, did you?
100x long or short right now.
Let's see.
I'm gonna try one. I told you guys I just want to feel something. Okay.
Or you need to go to sleep.
I definitely do need to go to sleep. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure.
My kid just did like this grudge walk thing over to my desk, and it freaked me out, bro. I didn't know what was going on. Did you ever watch that movie, The Grudge, from years ago?
Yeah, well, that shit scared me. I didn't sleep for like 5 years after that.
I just about jumped. Like doing this weird, like, on fours, walking on, or like, you know what I mean? Crawling on all fours, kind of creepy ass walk.
Oh, really? Yeah, that shit's scary.
That is scary, man.
Okay, everybody's saying 100x long.
I gotta vote, I guess.
All right, let's try it. We're gonna try it. Hopefully you guys don't get me smoked. If you get me smoked, you all need to donate $1 to me to make up the loss. Okay, I longed it. Let's see.
Which one did you long?
Biddy. But I did it because of the chat.
Blame that.
You know how Jay like does his games and he like does 100x long or short or whatever? So we'll hold it open for 60 seconds.
Bro, you're not gonna get nothing in 60 seconds, bro.
Okay, we'll hold it open for 5 minutes. What time is it? Right now it's 12:46. We'll hold it open until 12:50. And then whatever the damage is what the damage is. And I'm in a big amount, by the way. I'm not in just like, you know, $50. I still watch Jay. Yeah, man, of course. I mean, I don't watch him the way that I used to. I don't really have time to watch people anymore, and that's not a knock on Jay. It's just I'm busy these days. I have a whole network that I'm running, and I
might get your wish.
Ooh. I don't know what that sound was, but ooh.
That's funny.
Were your two online favorite paper traders? Thank you. I don't even paper trade. That's too risky for me.
Yeah, we trade with, oh, yeah. Monopoly money traders.
Pump to 95K now? Dude, I would love to. Long ass live stream? Yeah, bro, we've been on here for 3.5 hours, to be honest with you.
Like, if this one doesn't work out, bro, I'm just walking away for a bit because I'm so bored.
Yeah, this is the last one. This is the last one. No matter what, this is the last one. By the way, thank you guys. Appreciate all of you. Kindly. I'm up $1,000 from that. I went in 6 Bitcoin on that, so. Can I tell you guys a secret? Even if you told me to short, I would have longed it. I'm not shorting here. Are you crazy?
All right, that's it. If we reject here, I'm closing half on my scalp.
Oh, you took it too?
Oh, yeah, I went in both Solana and Bitcoin again, yeah.
Wow, you're a permable.
I'm the permable.
Well, I mean, you know,
we get above that range, we're gonna moon it right now in Solana. Like we get above 130.
In my defense, bro. In my defense.
Moon it.
Moon it.
Yeah, if we get above 138.40.
Sol looks good, actually. This looks pretty good, guys. We just longed the fuck out of the bottom altogether. Yeah, I'll be back. I gotta go use the washroom.
Yeah, I think we might just have a decent low if we can get above this dang high. But I'm gonna add in if I see something like this. We're probably gonna reject somewhere around here. If we get this kind of thing and hold here, I'll look for another long up. TP in the value area high of the range. I'm literally just looking at the value area now because clearly they're using the value area points. And my value area pool is over here, right? So I started my value area over here on the 1330 EST. That's Eastern Standard Time, 1330, beginning of the range here. And I took it all the way over to the right, obviously extending it to the right, my value area pull. And look at this, we hit it like to the dollar, right? That's what I was saying before. We came right into the value area low of the range. If you took any longs in here, I would de-risk them because there's no reason to come back. Like it should just smack, right? It should smack up aggressively, like boom, 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 right up, right? That's what you want. You don't want it messing around here. I mean, it could tip off the top and do that, but I don't want to see it like back down here again. If it comes back down here, I'm gonna let it take me out. I'll let it be a break even. I did get one BE here, and then I took another one right in here. So we'll see. We shall see. It's working out so far. Bitcoin is coming into wonky looking supply. I say wonky because it's wonky. It's very odd looking. So that's, if it's going to reject, it's probably going to be here, or it's going to be an SFP right here. If it's going to do that, like something like this, something like this. This is a good TP zone right here, right now. Like if you're partially in TP and you're being aggressive scalping, kind of like what we're doing, this is a good spot to get a partial right now.
Moon it. No partials.
Did you there? No.
Did I who?
Did you put my screen up, or was I talking like without a screen?
No, your screen's up.
Okay.
But if I didn't, it wouldn't be the first time you were talking and nobody saw what the fuck you were talking about.
Yeah, I guess so. That's funny.
Okay. You got anything else you want to say, or should we wrap it up?
Look, bro, I gotta get some stuff done around the house today, so.
Yeah, man, I'm gonna go be a human and not just a bot in front of the screen. So, YouTube people, thank you for kicking it. I hope you guys had a good stream. We might do this weekly. I don't know. Well, we're gonna do it weekly, but I don't know if it's gonna be public. It might be in the Nexus only. If you want to join the Nexus, link for that is in the description down below. Make sure you go follow Phoenix's YouTube. He is the GOAT, man. He's the GOAT. It's a pleasure having you on always. It's so weird saying that because we literally talk 24/7, but in front of them, I have to say, like, you know. Anyway, thank you guys for the $2,000 for telling me to long. I would have longed it anyways. Oh, actually, real quick, since we're here, at Trader White Phoenix, can you see my screen still?
Yeah.
I promise it's gonna take 2 minutes of your time. Look, OI bull div. We talked about this earlier in the morning. OI bull div.
Yeah.
Right. and then SMT. See that?
Yeah. That's
fucking 100% win rate on that bitch.
Yeah, I like taking the one that, like, I didn't take ETH because ETH was making the lower lows. I didn't like that, but I did take Bitcoin.
I always prefer the OI one because at least, like, bro, structure can fake you out, obviously, but OI is like, it's like you can't fake OI. Like, the OI is the OI.
Yeah, I agree.
You know what I mean? Like, structure can fake you out, but if you lose that low on OI, then it's, you know, you shouldn't ever have to do that.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
Anyway,
all right, guys, it was fun.
Yeah, we'll see you guys later. One love, and you know, stay happy, stay healthy, stay wealthy, be good, trade safe, don't be stupid, make good choices, and we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching. Set my heart